Thank you. Hello, fellow miners. The Firebird is here. It's just me. I'm sorry I'm a few 7 minutes late, I see. I was sleeping. I was tired, okay? So, yeah, time kinda just flew by, so sorry if I'm a little late while I was setting up everything. Oh, why is this so high? There we go. Hey guys, how you all doing? Today we're reading the Transformers Bible. So that's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be interesting because just like you saw in the title of this live stream, the Transformers Bible that was made. Now this is the Bible for Transformers Prime, like the binder that basically goes over the whole lore. And now, while it might be for Transformers Prime, it actually has a lot of stuff from the movies, which actually really surprised me. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, "This is amazing! We gotta talk about this in a separate video." And I probably will, but like first we're gonna make a stream about it. Just a bit of that really cool monetization that the algorithm likes so much. So we'll be doing that this live stream. We'll be reacting to it. I'll be discussing my thoughts on it. And all that jazz. It will we'll talk it over with a couple of my friends, and we'll see if this is better than the actual final product we which was the last night, and yeah, we'll go on from there. Anyways, how you all doing? I see there's a few people just joining in. Very quickly, I need to make some announcements. I still don't have my 3D printer ready. I sold the printer for parts because the old one was no longer working. So I don't have a 3D printer anymore, so unless anyone has a spare for $100, it's gonna take me a little while to get a new one. But I'm working on it, so don't worry, you guys. But not to worry, because I actually have the completed BA-con from our last print, from our last 3D printing live stream. Actually, I'm gonna arm it real quickly in front of all of you guys. Oh god, wait. Yeah, this is the silver BA-con we were printing last time. The paint has already dried up, so I'm able to actually just assemble it live for you guys, which I guess we could do just so you guys can see how it looks like. And when I get my new printer, I'll be printing some more Beacon Troopers, more Death Trackers that I'll probably be selling individually. Oh my god, it's really tight. Jesus. Give me a second. Will Transformers do a series based on the 13 Primes? They make an interesting show. That will have to be a prequel series in the long, distant past. I think a series like that could work, but it depends on the execution. Because, that's mostly how all of these things work. Like, everything can be good so long as the execution is good, Like I would even say the War for Cybertron Netflix trilogy actually had some really good ideas, but they kind of executed them in probably not the most optimal way. So that's why that trilogy suffered. It was so divisive when it came out, and it still is, because a lot of people out there that really don't like that trilogy. I kind of soft them up to it, but yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I still I understand people's problems with it. But yeah. Oh wait! I need to connect the feed. Let me connect the feed real quickly. Bruh, okay, it's really stuck in there. Yeah, I'm still missing the arms, but for the arms I need to connect them with something. So while I'm working on that, yeah, this is the tracker I have for now, the silver one. I need to put the arms, but the arms need a special cable to keep it together. So I'll add that off stream. But yeah. Just like the Steve from last time. I'm probably gonna do another 3D printing live stream, actually making more of this. We'll probably build an army of Steves. That's my plan for the future. But until I get my printer back, that's kind of where we're gonna be ending things for now, at least. But now, anyways, let me get the boys here. And, oh my god, we got way too many people here. Hey guys.
We did. Oh, hi, Fire. So we did something a little bit different with the streams.
Okay.
If you notice inside Discord, we officially have a stream limit of 5 inside of this chat. But comic stream is as many as we could because many people
different voices. Alright, that makes sense.
So this is how it's gonna be for now on in the server.
Yo, I wanna buy it. How much? You mean the dead tracker? I still need to print like some bits around the shoulder, but I think around 40, because it's a Voyager class figure. Actually, wait. Excellent. Here, look. This is the Lux class, each of the primes of a charm, and this is like Voyager. This is like the dead tracker. As you can see, it's actually a little taller than him, so. It's painted. I need to paint it some more, but like, yeah, I think around 40, maybe around there's like the most I'm willing to charge. I think anything else besides that's a little too extra. But yeah, if you guys are interested, just DM me on Discord, and I'll probably, I'll print some more for you guys. And yes, he does transform, by the way. What do you think about the DX9 Shirker? I don't know what that is. Is that a new thing?
Let me check.
Oh, though that has to do with like third-party stuff. He's not into third-party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a third-party astrotrain.
Like, no offense.
Well,
I just don't know.
Well, actually, there is one third-party kit. Well, I mean, there's like the only third-party company he does do is DNA upgrade kits, but that's only for figures that he
I
wants
only
to
do upgrade kits. That's true. Okay.
Yeah. So while we're on the topic of figures, the recent figures I got was actually I'm supposed to be getting the MPM Bone Crusher in the mail soon.
Ooh.
Yeah, but my friend went cheap, so it's actually a knockoff. But I've heard the knockoff is of great quality, so I don't mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, but before you go, oh god, I don't have it here. Yeah, these don't come with the gun. They have guns individually, like small small guns they have, but they don't have like the big gun they use in the movie. Just be wary of that. I couldn't find a gun for him, but yeah. Just wanted to clarify that before anyone else, like if anyone else has any inquiries. You can go on Fairly before I continue.
Alright, so the other figure I got was Nexus Prime, and
should we show them should we
a
show them
lot
what
of
you did?
people are actually.
We should show them what you did, Fadeliv. I have this on my Twitter. Hold on. For those of you guys who don't know, he got Nexus Prime and he did this with him. Oh wait, let me share my screen for you guys so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's gonna be a little bit like that. Alright, there you go. Yeah, look, this is what Fadeliv did with his Nexus Prime.
Oh my god!
I know. It's an abomination. Look at poor Amalgamus into this in the corner. Looks so sad.
Oh, poor Amalgamus.
Bro, this could even be an emoji reaction, Fadeliv. Look at him. Such a sad boy. I think we lost Fadeliv.
The Vox engines took him.
Yeah, thank you for that reference and nicely. Yeah, oh, by the way, if we get 2 more channel members, I'll probably make this an emoji if you guys want. But yeah, this is Nexus Prime. Fadeliv got him earlier, so I shared him on Twitter. He can combine with the fossilizers and with Amalgamus Prime and even Quintus. No, not Quintus. Micronus Prime for some reason. Hold on, let me get my primes off the shelf. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, we can hear you now. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, my internet just crashed for whatever reason.
Damn.
Anyways, so as I was saying, I would rather make a frame out of like the legs of Amalgamus and the arms of Micronus's Apex armor instead of buying a full frame for $100 when I can just have the primes still themselves, because Amalgamus still has his forearms and his back, half of his legs and his head, so he's pretty much got almost everything to him, and I can just take the weapon from the combiner. And my Cronus is just a mini-con. Like, I don't need to do anything else with that. So,
yeah.
I still have the primes, and I don't need to buy any extra copies to make this combiner.
Bro, like, this Amalgamus right here looks so sad. This is mean potential. If we get 2 channel members, I'll add it to the membership emoji wheel.
I would make a joke, but I'm not sure how appropriate it's gonna be.
Are we gonna get wheeled?
We're all PG-13 here. I know, PG-13 plus, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm looking
amputated.
Oh my. Oh, okay. If we're gonna go all Mortal Kombat here, maybe it's best not to. Maybe we should forget this bit.
Amputated amalgamus.
Damn. That's
At least I didn't say the other one that I was going to say, because that one is the worst.
Alright. Before we go on, and before we degrade, I have another thing to show you guys. So, okay, 2 things before we actually start reading the Bible, which we'll be doing it in a little bit. We have 352 pages, so we're not going to be reading all of that. Now, first of all, and this is about the Infernicus redesign. So, as you guys might be well aware, I actually finished the robot mode for the Sin of Envy, which we're calling... What was his name again?
I believe we
Maelstrom.
decided on Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
I think it was...
Yeah. Maelstrom.
Maelstrom, that's how you call it.
Thank you.
Maelstrom, same thing. So here we have it, like, her regular looks, and here I have it with, like, the windy background to match with the other Infernicons I have made, which... Yeah, we have the Sin of Wrath completed, and we have the Sin of Greed completed. So, we have 3... Philip, excuse you.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, we have 3 sins completed. We have wind, fire, and lightning here. And the next one, which is gonna be the next stream, I think. Yeah, I think it is the next stream. It's gonna be the Sin of Loss. So I need to like go here and like start tweaking this one a little bit. Start doing some of the flat colors. So that's gonna be probably next stream. Yeah. But yeah. And besides that, I also have a little other announcement for all of you guys. Because, as you guys may know, I'm kind of, uploading a bunch of stuff for the Patreon channel membership. And currently, I'm working on a fan comic dub for all of Skybound, starting from issue 1 all the way to where we are right now. Since I'm not doing the reviews. Yeah, I'm still working on episode 1, but it's almost finished. So that should be available for patrons, I think, next week, because there's not that much I have to edit anymore. But not only that, I actually went out of my way to make us a theme song for the first episode. So I'm gonna share it with you all, and by the way, for you guys on the Discord, you might have to just hop into the stream to see it, because, yeah, you guys are not gonna be able to hear the audio.
No, I've already heard it.
Alright. So I'll deafen myself.
Actually.
Alright, so I will just deafen myself then, and I'll just like show it to you guys, and then we'll begin. Alright.
Yeah, I'll...
there we go, deafen. Okay, here we go. Playing it now. Why actually kind of thick though? Hey, if you're gonna make those comments, at least have the decency to donate.
Autobots wage the battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in the sky. The Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Okay, there we go. Just a little quick thing. I don't know why it came up so small, but there we go. Yeah, just something.
Were you little shit?
Alright, we're back, yeah. So that's like a little intro I made for like the Skybound comic dubs, which I will be, uploading onto Patreon and for channel members very soon.
Did you learn how to compose just for that?
No, of course not! You think I have any kind of musical talent?
Okay, so you hired someone else to do it for you. Got it.
Of course! Yeah, do you think I can make my own music? You think I'm some kind of like lyrical genius? Because if I was lyrical genius, I would become a rapper like KSI and all the failed YouTubers, okay?
Oh no.
Okay, anyways, I see. Now that everyone saw that and everyone agrees that was very, very peak, like Gacha Nova Star here, I think it's around the time where we can start reading the Bible. So,
yeah.
Alright, so let's get started.
I would say,
in the beginning,
the first half of this book is fine-ish, But when we get to some later parts, that's when it starts to fall apart.
Okay, so something you guys... okay, go ahead back so quickly.
That's Joshua.
Sorry, you two sound so alike.
I don't know if you saw me post this in the chat, so I'll say it again. Transformers into the Christverse.
Oh my god. I should probably title that the screen. And for that other person in the comments who just said that I got the Nova Prime upgrade kit. Actually, yes, I did. I think I showcased it during my last stream. Which, unfortunately,
yeah, right before it crashed.
Before it crashed. The last stream crashed, so that was a fail stream, so it's on this.
Transformers crashed! Go watch it, it's really good!
Go watch Crash. Crash is actually really good.
Yeah.
352 pages. Okay, look, the logo 29. We're not gonna be reading all of those pages. I think it's long, but
some of it gets redundant. As some of the text does get redundant at some points.
We're just like Megatron said in Beast Wars. We're just gonna be reading the good parts. All right, and okay, so this thing was mostly made for the Align continuity, but what's weird is that it actually references the movies, like canon events from the movies, like direct plot points from the movies. So the common theory is that this kind of operates with like a version of the original plans for the movie. So Unicron pulls Age of Extinction and stuff like that, and it gets wild. I read some of it, not all of it. So
I've read this entire thing. I did it for my official 1000th video on my channel, and this book is insane. Though the things that it does.
Okay. So how do we start this? Like, because I don't know if the first beginning connects to the movies, but like the whole movie timeline in here commences around page 50. Do we begin there, or do we start from the very beginning?
You might actually those would all right. So the epochs is essentially the summaries of the chapters you'll be going through. I don't think like it's actually because like I forgot how this book actually worked. Hold up.
Yeah, me too. Like, I guess I think it goes more in depth later in the book, right? Or I mean, look, we have like 4 hours here, so I don't think this is actually pretty short, all things considered. Maybe we should just go over it. How about that?
Yeah. Let's just go through page by page. We'll skip if we need to.
All right. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Yo, Chris is not here when you need him. He'll be perfect for the beginning. When you don't want Chris, he's always around, and when you need him, he's never around. Okay, you know what? It's
Not to
fine.
mention we blocked him, so we can't actually have him in the stream. So
Wait.
Guys, what if Chris is actually Chris Redfield?
brother.
Oh my god, we have to go get Leon and protect him?
Alright, okay. So I guess we can just begin then. And I guess we'll comment on some of the weird stuff that gets mentioned as we go on.
Yeah.
Before the beginning, before there was time and space, there was Primus, Unicron, and Sideways. With a great flash, the pair burst into the universe, emerging from the explosion called the Big Bang. Okay, I should make a Sideways lore video, and I'm probably gonna start it like this. Like, just saying that the universe went sideways, and then Primus and Unicron were created from the being known as Sideways, and that's how the Big Bang started. That's how it starts in my canon lore. It is so known if they were sole survivors of the previous reality, but the powers on these positions made them the very incarnation of creation and destruction. They immediately set to war with one another, and their epic waves the very fabric of the cosmos. Primus and Unicron fight across the vastness of space, leaving eddies of debris. And is that an actual word?
Yeah, Eddies.
I don't know.
It is a word.
Let's move on. I don't want to
No. I'm sorry. Eddies.
Oh.
Is that an actual thing? What is it? Circular current water. Okay, I guess it's like a state of matter. I guess it's.
It's just a spiral.
Yeah. In the wake, these energies remnants are made from the fundamental forces that conspire their very existence. dark matter, singularities, stars, planets, and the gravitational fields are formed. From the steaming, vital essence, sentient life emerges. But their war is endless. After many billions of years, Primus realizes that Unicron cannot be overcome. So he chooses the most logical option, locking both himself and Unicron in a planetary form. So Primus locks himself and Unicron into the planet? Because that's what I'm getting from this.
I think what they're saying is that they locked themselves both together into becoming Cybertron.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So do they both become Cybertron in this content in this version? I'm confused because look here, the text that straight up says looking both himself and Unicron in planetary form. So okay, there's this new lore I was not expecting.
I mean, hey, at least they aren't bringing up Gaia.
Oh my god, dude, let's not even bring up. Let's not even talk about Gaia. Gaia's a whole other thing I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah,
Actually,
no, I don't.
Wait, for giggles, just so people have a funny image to look at. Let me bring up what Gaia is for the few people who don't. Apparently, this is Gaia according to some old Transformers stories. And
Shattered glass.
yeah, Gaia is basically Shattered Glass Unicron, right?
Yes.
I think there was a Transformer that transformed into the Earth. I think I'm confusing it with that one. There was like two.
I
I
think
that is what Gaia is.
Yeah, Gaia
Just
does transform into the Earth in that continuity, so.
I
yeah,
think
okay.
I think there's another one called like Atlas.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking.
Oh, Jesus. This
What in
abomination.
You never seen
Ew.
this is Gaia. This is the original Gaia. Like, apparently the Earth was supposed to transform, and you can see the whole planet crossing.
The boot is so stupid.
Oh, this is so.
Mass
What
shifting
in
galore.
Ew.
This just gives
Just
me a headache.
This is already not starting well. Let's.
All right. Let's go on. This conflict and its resolution formed the foundation of the Transformers mythos. Few in the present know the details of this epoch, but the stories of Primus and Unicron. Okay, so then we have like the War of the Primes. So I think this is where it starts connecting to the movies. Okay.
No. You have to wait for that one.
Or should we just skip to the part of the movies?
No. I mean, like, you'll have to wait until we get to the movie because this is just the beginning. This is like still the War of the Primes, like the Primes, Age of the Prime.
In that case, let's read this. Although they were contained within the indestructible shell. Okay, yeah. So Unicron and Primus get contained inside Cybertron. Okay, so we did not read that wrong. The war between Primus and Unicron did not end. Primus finds Unicron permeating his body and mind, and he sees that he must separate from Unicron or risk entirely losing his identity within the symbiotic prison. To this end, Primus constructs massive automatons in his own image. We're going full on the Bible with this
Automatons!
and brings
A
them to
Bible!
life by infusing each of them with a tiny spark of his own essence, and that will be the Primes that you can totally get in the Age of the Prime storyline. Hashtag not sponsored.
You mean to tell
Legion
me?
is coming soon. In fact, Legion is probably releasing in April, knowing Hasbro likes to release figures earlier than usual.
Called the 13. They will each furnish a mighty aircraft crafted by the Forger, among them Solus Prime, and tasked to aid Primus in Primus' struggle against Unicron. The Primes were led by Prima, which it's this guy right here. You guys are seeing him right now on the screen. Probably one of my favorite Prime. The Primes were led by Prima, who would come to wield a great sword-like weapon called the Star Saber, containing the matrix of leadership. A relic designed to convey the wisdom of Primus to Prima. With the aid of the Primes, Primus attempts to reject Unicron from Cybertron. In response, Unicron manifests a vast mindless army of Destructicons. He sets them out as anti-Primes to take down the Primes. I'm sorry, I had to. It was setting me up for that joke.
We are going to just say F you, Carlos.
Yeah, we're doing this shit again, aren't we?
Carlos, if you're watching this, that was just a joke. I don't mean it. The opinions of these guys does not reflect mine, okay? But I still think Alto's Revenge sucked. Anyways, so the anti-primes are not part of the movie canon. We'll leave it at that. So the anti-primes show up.
Oh, and by the way, update about the Blu-ray. It is still not out.
Oh my god, it has been a year. It's been almost a year and a half.
As soon as you get the Revenge of Gavage's Revenge Blu-ray, please give it to me. I want to frame that on my wall fakeless. Thank you.
Dude, I don't think he's giving it to me after I crashed out on him a couple times.
In that case, I'll bribe someone else to give it to me. Fire how's your day? So.
You.
Thank you for asking, Pac-Man and Bumblebee. Anyways, eventually, Primus manages to purge Unicron from the core of Cybertron, trapping him within a planetary body of his own, and casting it out into the unfathomable reaches of space. It seems victory is at hand, but when Unicron was ejected, portions of Primus were ejected with him. Conversely, tiny remnants of Unicron remain embedded in the face of Cybertron, so that will become an irreparable disruption to the balance of the world. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Dark Energy, like in War for Cybertron. Yeah, like that's tie into that.
That makes sense.
Alright, and okay, so Primus and Unicron share the body, but then they kind of split, and the anti-Prime showed up and got defeated. Don't know what happened to them, but we'll leave it at that.
They'll never appear again.
It'll never appear again.
With Unicron
Never ever.
With Unicron routed, the Prime's triumph over his servants. Trapping most in the moons of Cybertron, where over time their bodies became a substance called Dark Energy. Oh wait, what? Dark Energy is people? Wait, what?
Soylent Green is people!
Oh my god. Okay.
What the fuck?
Dude,
I mean, it makes sense, but also still, what the hell?
that's so messed up. So Dark Energy was people all along?
I mean, it's like Creststones from Three Houses, so...
I did not realize this got worse.
Dude.
I thought some of the shit would get worse because of how far I've read last time, and what the stuff with the movies and some of the bios are absolutely horrendous. But I did not read close enough to understand how terrible this was.
Okay, look, low-key, I don't hate this so far. I think some of the ideas here are interesting, but it's so funny that the servants of Unicron, like Scourge here, die and they melted their bodies and became Dark Energy. That's so weird. Like Prime, wait, no. You guys probably don't realize how weird that is. Like Prima, what the fuck, man? Why would you do that to poor Scourge? Like the dude just killed him and then turned him into water.
Army of drones and turned them into an energy source.
Okay, wait. Squeaker wants. Squeaker wants to get inside. I need to let him in, and I need to. There we go. Very quickly. Just let him in.
Can you hear me?
Eddie. Anyway, just a little funny fact before Fire starts off again.
I'm back.
Or, starts off reading again. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was fast.
Yeah. Squeaker just wanted to come in. Squeaker, wanna say hi? Well, there you heard that straight from the devil's mouth. Also, Christian, thank you so much for liking my old slick video. I'm very proud of how that turned out. Also, oh god, okay, I lost my train of thought. Where were we? Oh yeah, Dark Energy is people. For those of you who just joined the stream, we found that out.
Soylent Green is people!
Okay, oh yeah, the spark similar
It continues. It gets worse.
The spark similar to a human's life force remains within the new material, suspended until someone or something releases them. With Unicron's ejection, the remaining influence of his presence is brought under control by Primus's power. Though Cybertron is finally at peace, Primus is severely depleted from the eons-long battle, and is forced into a dormant state so that he can recuperate, leaving the planet and the destiny of his creations in their own hands. Okay, so this is where the Age of the Primes, title drop begins. Although the Primes represent... let me make this bigger. Although the Primes represent creation and noble actions from the outset, there are problems within the ranks. like the Greek Titans. These beings are powerful but flawed, made in Primus' image but also influenced by Unicron. Primus was a being of creation forced to forge children of destruction. To do this, he was forced to draw from the chaotic ways of his dark counterpart. Once the seemingly eternal struggle between Unicron and Primus came to an end, the naturally divergent personalities of the third team began to grade on one another. The Primes continued to develop, forming the archetypal basis for every Transformers that follows. Their unique personalities, individual artifacts, and history will deeply influence the rise of Cybertronian civilization, and eventually form the societal flows that will eventually ignite the Autobot Decepticon Civil War. Okay, look, so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Aside from the whole thing about, Terracons being Dark Energon, because, they kind of, the Primes just, smash them into Dark Energon, that's kind of weird. But other than that, I like this, okay? I like this. I'm not sure I like the idea of, Unicron being the reason why some Primes turn evil. I kind of like it better if the Primes, just went evil because of, their own accord, at least some of them, like Columbus over here.
Columbus. Yes. Geek fiction.
You guys have, any comments, feel free to chime in.
This is more so just a funny little fact. So just for a bit of context, for actual years, I thought that Commodore Primus's Primer design just had a weird looking face. It wasn't until a couple days ago, in a voice chat with Amnesia and some other friends, I learned that was a mask.
Sorry, got distracted. Are we cool to keep going?
Yes, we are.
I was looking because I think we're quite a few pages away from reaching the movie timeline.
Yeah.
We'll
get
page
there.
15. Yeah, I mean, if we read fast, I think we can make it in time. Because I want to get to the stuff when Onyx Prime appears on Earth and that kind of stuff. That's crazy. Okay.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. I wasn't kidding. Are you seeing the little thumbnail here I made? These images you're seeing on the screen. Yeah, this actually happened. Yeah.
Oh,
in the movie timeline. Yeah, so I'm trying to get to that.
Okay.
If it takes too long, I'll probably just skip straight to the movie part. In the time of peace that follows the ejection of Unicron, the Primes are left to their own devices. They remain vigilant against the threat of Unicron's return, but over time, the Primes begin to search for greater meaning to their existence. Primus' dormancy has left their team without guidance and direction, and they must find their own ways. And yeah, okay. One of the Primes, Quintus. Oh, wait. I actually got him recently. He's right here. Yay. One of the Primes. Yeah, no, go on.
Oh no, it's just a joke because it's just a joke around the fandom that Quintus is basically a deadbeat.
Nova Prime went mad because of Unicron. I think that's what happened in the AEW comics, right? I think I kind of like it better if he would just get mad on his own accord.
No, actually, Unicron did not even exist when Nova Prime or even the Primes happened. Unicron wasn't even a thing until way late in the IDW run.
Okay. I haven't read much of IDW, so I don't know.
So Blue Raccoon are wrong.
Actually, kinda yes and no because basically, what he's talking about is Devastation Nova because in Devastation he got corrupted by Unicron.
Yeah,
in IDW,
we don't even know. No, actually, we don't even know he was corrupted by Unicron in Devastation. All we know is he was Actually, no. They actually confirmed it within the game. He's corrupted by the the dead universe.
Which is exactly what happened in IDW stuff in the first place. Which is where Nova really comes from.
Which is again not Unicron. The dead universe is not Unicron.
Yeah, it's a whole separate thing. I remember when we played the Devastation. Yeah, they mentioned that.
Yeah, there's a whole lore drop and everything.
Yeah, that was the end of the game, where they say that he got corrupted and the ranks fell over him.
A darkness fell over him.
A darkness within him, you might say.
Darkness within is crazy.
Alright. Look, so we're probably gonna have to like skip through some of this just to like get to the movie stuff. Because I think we're gonna be here a while if we don't skip. So I'll just read the section, then we'll just move on, depending on how interesting it is. Okay?
Yeah.
One of the primes,
Yeah.
Quintus, leaves Cybertron and determines to seed life throughout the universe, spreading the life of Primus. He never returns to Cybertron. Those left on Cybertron become obsessed with their vocations and their own personal desires. Leash Maximo, a schemer by nature, encounters difficulty adjusting to the peace. He petitions Solus Prime, the Forger, for new armor and weaponry so that he can hunt down any remaining agents of Unicron. She begins work on a magnificent coat of armor, but coming to doubt his allegiances and his ability to wield such power. She refuses to turn her work over to Leash Maximo. Leash Maximo becomes angry by what he considers disrespect and jealous of her relationship with the warrior Megatron. Yo, why is everyone simping for Solus? He formulates a scheme to set the pair against one another. Leash Maximo's deception quickly spirals out of control, leading to a terrible battle involving most of the Primes and ultimately resulting in the tragic murder of Solus Prime by a horribly mistaken Megatronus. Okay, so that armor I think they're talking about, that's kind of what he has in each of the Primes, right? Like, is it? Because I mean, I don't think it's a thing for G2, right?
Far. You're gonna see what the armor is. You will see. Just keep reading.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
For that person asking, is Quintus Quintessa? No. I don't think it's supposed to be the same. In the movies, maybe we'll see something about that, but no, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be separate people. Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Wait, go back to that comment with Blue Raccoon. I don't think he created life on other planets. You don't even know Quintus then, Blue Raccoon, because you forgot about his relic, the Ember Stone, which can create life itself.
It's
yeah.
he literally made the quintessence, bro. Calm the hell down. Shut up. He made the quintessence. Silence.
Alright. This murder
So
forever shatters the union
because
of the
you
13.
know nothing.
This murder forever shatters the union of the 13 into divisive factions, and the unified spirit of the Primes is splintered. With Leash Maximo's scheme revealed, the Primes turn on both Leash and Megatronus, and a new battle rages across the face of Cybertron. Unknowns to Leash Maximo, Solus the Forger had completed the armor, but she had no intention of giving it to him. Her true plan was to have Megatronus wear his impervious metal, permanently protecting him against Maximo. Amidst the battles between the Primes in the wake of Solus' death, Megatronus sought out the armor and donned it to effect revenge against Leash Maximo's treachery. Okay, so I'm just guessing it's gonna be the Apex armor. Suspecting Leash Maximo might try to
it's not the Apex armor at all. You're gonna see what it is.
Alright, Solus had wrecked the metal with a failsafe security system. When Megatron, actually, wait, let me get my Megatronus here. Yeah, Megatronus. When Megatronus activates it, there is an explosion likened to a contained supernova. Solus, what the frick? And the warrior is very nearly destroyed. Body and soul permanently seared and oh, so that's how Megatronus get his flames.
No. It's not just how he gets his flames. His body is ravaged and seared and mangled. And you know what?
Oh, that's how the faceplate comes too.
No, it's not. It's not only that. You know what? You want me to just tell you?
Megatronus remains trapped within the armor forever as he disappears into the vastness of space, never to return to Cybertron. Okay, so this is different from Revenge of the Fallen. So
No. Flip a few pages. Just flip a few pages.
Flip. Wait, flip.
Yeah. A few more. There we go. Stop right there.
Okay.
What do you? What do you see right there? That image.
The Fallen.
Oh.
Yes. Who is also known as the Fallen.
Flame mark as well.
Actually,
that is the armor. That is the armor on him.
Wait. So are you telling me the movie Fallen was wearing armor the whole time?
Yeah. That's probably why he couldn't get killed by anything other than a Prime, because of the armor.
And that also explains the give me your face scene and ripping it off. And why he's so deformed underneath it. Because the armor disfigured him so much when he put it on. That's why he looks like Revenge of the Fall.
Chicken face.
Oh my gosh, so he's basically like Darth Vader. Like, he's burned.
Exactly!
He's Vader, but worse.
There you go!
Oh,
He's Vader, but worse.
Okay.
I will admit, this is one of the few ideas I do like from this. I do really like this.
Okay,
Yeah,
I actually
same.
really do like this as well, because I don't know if you guys remember this, but like in the original Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen toy line, a bunch of like Megatronuses, I mean the Fallen's like gimmicks, like were fire related. He had like this like weird fire thingy. I don't know if I can find the toy, but this actually kind of matched to that. I don't think they had this like all the way in mind back then, but it's like a really interesting coincidence though. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That actually kind of makes me rethink the Fallen now. Oh, okay. Let's keep reading. I'm into this. Eventually, suspicions mount and Leech Maximo is accused, sparking yet another titanic battle between primes. It is Prima who engages Maximo at the height of the conflict, and Maximo is smitten under the power of the Star Saber, which I dropped it. Okay, the Star Saber. Yeah, I have it in my hand right now. And Maximo, the saber shatters, and a mangled Leech Maximo escapes through a space bridge, doomed to wander the cosmos forever. Mortally injured, Prima dies in Albatrius's arms. I'm trying to make the showing on screen. Yeah, there we go. Hello. We need to make this look dramatic. There we go. Yeah. Just while I'm reading this very tragic segment. There we go. Excellent. This looks dramatic, especially with the line. Yeah, Prima dies in Albatrius's arms. Nexus Prime. Wait, no. We need to. No. Show the picture of like the form Nexus from Fatelift. Nexus Prime, who looks exactly like this, and very anorexic.
Anorexia Prime. Anorexis, oh my gosh.
Anorexus Prime then bows to hide the remnants of the Star Saber. Wait, no. The remnants of the Star Saber sword, and leaves Cybertron, splitting into 5 parts and taking each piece of the saber to a different place. The Primes then separate, taking different paths. Megatronus, who now looks like this.
Oh god.
Racked by rage and guilt, eschews his old name and comes to call himself the Fallen. Okay, now we have that tie into the movie. Unable to face the consequence of his actions, he enters the depth of space to find redemption. He seeks a way to enter the strife that Solus's murder caused. He seeks a way to end the strife that Solus's murder caused, but finds that when he intervenes between his comrades or in the battles of other species in the subsequent journeys, he only manages to make things worse. While several other primes leave, taking their artifacts with them, Alpha Triumph remains behind with a small handful of his brothers, tending to the slumbering Primus, and attempting to repair a mechanical world devastated by the primordial battle, and later observe new life emerge on Cybertron. Okay, let's quickly read some of this. Okay, the Primes have their own adventures over the eons, traveling through the universe, leaving their artifacts in various locations for various purposes, blah 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 blah. To replace the power of the Primes who left Cybertron, a new race emerges from the body of the fallen Prime, known as the Forger. Without the Forger. They are granted Forger? Yeah, I'm confused. They're granted the spark from Primus, and while a few of the remaining Primes are leery of them, others embrace them as gifts from the Creator and task them with both building upon their work to repair the world, and with keeping the remaining remnants of Unicron at bay. Who, may I remind you, according to this Bible, Scourge and a bunch of other Terracons are basically Dark Energon. Yeah.
Blood of my blood.
After the battle, the remaining warriors take Solus's forge and decide to destroy it so that no other artifacts on the level of Megatronus' armor can be created again. Destroying the Forge unleashes its creative power and spawns a new life on Cybertron. These new beings are called the Transformers, heirs of the Primes, stewards of Cybertron, and defenders of Primus. Each Transformer is a combination of the archetypical personalities of the Primes, but they're vastly more archetypal. Thank you. But they're vastly more numerous and of more diverse shapes and sizes. Okay, yeah, so that explains a lot of like the weirdness from the movies, because like you guys, you know, because a lot of the Transformers in the movie, like honestly, they don't even look at from like the same species. You know, I think well, let me see if I can find this image. Yeah, like look at this. You have some that are tall, you have some that are small, you have some that have wheels for legs. They don't even look like they're part of the same species, you know. So at least this passage tries to rectify.
So
that.
just because they don't look like other Cybertronians doesn't mean they're the same species? That sounds extremely racist.
Nicely. Would you say a penguin and a reptile look the same, or a bird look the same? No, but they're both amphibians. They're different species.
I mean, I think a kiwi looks a little like a penguin. Not too much, but a little bit.
Question fire. Where are you from? I'm from Mars. There we go.
Can't confirm.
Yeah, that
I went to
sounds
Mars
about
one time.
right.
I found his whole family.
Okay.
That's where he went for vacation.
Each subspecies of Transformers is a representative of the characteristic of a specific prime. So yeah, you know, female Transformers take after Solus, some truck Transformers take after Prima, nerds take after Alpha Trion, you know, that jazz. Minicons take after Micronus and so on. Okay, we don't need to read this passage, it's just telling us like the basics of like how life began. Okay, yeah. Okay, so do we read the Age of Raid, or can we just skip straight to the movies, Felix? Does any other interesting movie connections through here?
Well, all right. Go back.
Because we're about to enter the Age of Raid.
Quintessence, just skip over those because we don't really care about those. Next one, Golden Age.
Space Raid. Not really.
Rise of the Decepticons.
Not. Yeah, alright, so start there, because that's
Yeah,
where we're gonna get the
the
actual lore.
cast system is literally the first sentence.
Okay, so
Yep, the cast system.
Okay. The cast system of Cybertron. Oh wait, no. I need to get my figures so like I have something to like fiddle while I'm reading. Let me get my Megatron, my Optimus, and I'll bring the mango fat falling here too.
I already have my Megatron.
I have them right here, people. We'll use these two. Let me get the fallen. Hopefully I can get. Oh, he's right here. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, guys. By the way, the fallen is a great figure. And now, whenever I look at his like mango face fade lift, I can only think what the Bible told me now, and I'm like, yeah. This face now has new meaning. Let me put this back on.
I mean, it's better new meaning than like why?
The him just looking like a weird bald person. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Alright. The caste system of Cybertron becomes entrenched over time. Technocrats, military engineers, and a vast underclass of miners grinds ever forward, but the joy of flourishing life and the artificial construction has faded. The space bridges surrounding Cybertron have degraded and are unusable. Only one remains open in the space surrounding the planet, and it is unpredictable to the point that it is no longer used for shipping. The Transformers Federation of Star Systems has broken apart, no longer connected by space bridges. Communication is impossible, and travel has ceased between Cybertron and the widely separated worlds. Without a leader to direct the transformative powers of Cybertron, the planet maintains an unprecedented status quo in its physical characteristics. Still being altered on its day-to-day level, the different species of Transformers adjust themselves to the needs of the planet rather than vice versa. Which so far this is all very similar to TF1, which, you know, they kind of use this to like model the TF1 story. Alright. Okay, so we'll just read rest of the Decepticons and then I guess just skip to the movies, or do we also read Civil War?
America Civil War.
I mean, the Civil War is between Optimus and Megatron anyway, so we gotta have at least like explain what goes on here.
Alright, we'll read that then. Thus, Transformers are born into a chaos, and over time, forget that freedom to make change on a grand scale is their birthright. The High Council falls under the control of Zeta Prime, which, yeah, of course, who has manipulated increase. By the way, they say Zeta Prime here, but this might as well be Sentinel Prime, because in the Aligned Continuity, they said that Zeta's full name is Zeta Sentinel Prime, which is kind of stupid, but yeah.
No, they actually confirmed inside the Bible they are two different entities.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's not confusing at all. Okay, the Council falls under the control of Zeta Prime, who has manipulated increased powers through politicking. Though he has never been granted an official title, Zeta Prime grows tyrannical in maintaining the status quo, choosing in cases of conflict to reject change in favor of stability. In rarefied circles, dissatisfaction bubbles over into a guerrilla war. The leader of this unheard of insurrection is a rogue defensive weapons transformer who had been relegated to become a pit fighter or gladiator. He calls himself Megatron. Megatron feels that too many citizens have become slaves to the caste system of Cybertron. Building on his growing popularity and the fundamental justice of his message, he creates a coalition of laborers loyal to his cause, fighting for freedom. Okay, look, a lot of this is just a story you already know. I think we should skip some of this.
Next page.
Yeah, because the stuff with the Primes we didn't know about exactly, but this is just like story everyone knows about. This is basically a TF1 story.
Yeah, because this is the Exodus story. This is essentially Exodus.
Yeah.
Civil War.
Okay, with Megatron's declaration, the Autobot and Decepticon Civil War erupts on Cybertron. A few remain neutral, but the vast majority chooses sides and fighting commences. One Megatron trains his growing legion of followers in guerrilla warfare, enabling them to penetrate cities and fortresses through trickery and deception. Being largely compromised of laborers, miners, and warriors, the Decepticons immediately seize the upper hand against the opponents. Optimus Prime, despite being initially doubtful of his abilities, comes to rally his initial despite his initial doubtful of his abilities. Being initially doubtful of his okay, I was reading that wrong, my bad. Comes to rally his troops in defense of the stronghold. Many soldiers experience and not rise to the Autobot cause, including the young Bumblebee. These Transformers. Starscream, a former Energon scientist and leader of Cybertron's Air Command, is torn between his own desire for power and his innate love for Cybertron. He's courted by. Don't say it like that. That makes it sound like Megatron was like asking Starscream out.
Come on, man.
Hey, it's not me. It's the Bible said so.
The Bible.
Yeah.
That means it's canon.
He's courted. Starscream was courted by Megatron and promised power as a military leader in his new regime. He can't resist and accepts recruitment to the Decepticon cause. But despite the opportunity the Decepticon offer him, when Starscream sees that Megatron intends to destroy elements vital to Cybertron's survival, he warns Autobot forces. In this way, he protects Cybertron and ensures that if the Autobots were to prevail, he will land on his feet. Oh, okay. So Starscream was also like working with the Autobots to some degree. That's actually kind of interesting. Kind of playing both sides. Alright. Even with these efforts, the Autobots continue to lose the battle. As the war drags on, the Transformers' main power source, Energon, rapidly dwindles, and the Decepticons take control over realm after realm. Anguished by the loss of life at the hands of his former friend, and overwhelmed by the mounting hopelessness of the war, Optimus makes a fateful decision to take a core group of followers out into the cosmos to find a new source of Energon. Only then can they return to aid the resistance and turn the tide. Now this part is kind of similar to the Bumblebee movie. You know, when, like, according to Lorenzo's, like, BS logic, they kind of leave Cybertron, but they come back for some reason. So I'm guessing that was supposed to tie into that. Many Autobots question this decision, but as the Decepticon armies descend on the capital city of Onyx, Optimus Prime prepares his retreat, which, again, it's actually super similar to the Bumblebee movie opening scene, where Iocon's being assaulted, and of course Optimus leads like his little group of Autobots out into the cosmos. So far we're kind of starting to tie in a bit to the movies, like in terms of like plans and stuff. Yeah. To some degree.
Or is this tying into the 2007 arc where they're trying to launch the Allspark from space?
It could be that too, but at this point, the timeline's all over the place, so who really cares?
Yeah, the
We know
timeline
Lorenzo
already
sure
all over the
doesn't
place.
care.
The Power of the Dark Energon. So basically, that's the War for Cybertron game.
Cybertron, yeah. Megatron seeks a way to let loose the power of Dark Energon, a highly destructive force that is actually comprised of the vicious remains of bits of Unicron and his minions. Dark Energon is people. Keep that in mind. Okay, his goal is to harness the power of this energy to reach the core of Cybertron, called the Well of Allspark, and find the Matrix leadership, which legend claims is the key to Cybertron's power. Starscream forces still defend the facility that contains the Dark Energy. Okay, so this is just straight up war for Cybertron, this whole bit. Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, they go to, the Well of Allspark, Megatron infects it. Okay, yeah, actually, I want to read this part. At the core of all... Okay, so this is just basically the War for Cybertron bit, Megatron uses Dark Energon, corrupts the core, then Optimus goes, after taking up leadership, and he finds the Matrix. It's given that to him. Okay. Infused with the knowledge of the Matrix, Optimus Prime draws connections between the story of the fall of the Primes and the current crisis, identifying with Prima and his stand against Megatronus, and Leash Maximal. He makes his position clear to the Autobots and Decepticons alike. Free will and unity with our world and the universe beyond it will restore Cybertron to its former grandeur, and propel all living beings towards greatness. But Megatron no longer trusts free will. He will assert his own rule over all others and cannot be questioned. He will not entrust freedom to the masses. This is tyranny, and it crushes the birthright of all Transformers. Cybertron will be warped in Megatron's image, its people divided, its evolution stunted for eons. Actually, this is turning very Beast Machine says, at least this little passage. Because that's basically what Beast Wars Megatron in Beast Machines, like his whole thing was, become like a single technological perfection, no free will. Knowing Megatron will stop at nothing to obtain the Matrix now contained within him, Optimus Prime rallies his closest Autobots and tells them that instead of annihilating themselves in an endless war that will devastate their world, they must remove themselves from the battlefield, at least for a little while. With his reluctant allies, he activates Project Generation
1!
That's what you named it? That's as stupid as Disney naming the final villains of the trilogy, the Final Order.
This is basically the plan to launch the Ark, Nemesis, and also the Allspark from Cybertron. This is basically the start of the Transformers coming to Earth. So let's skip the next one because there really isn't much going on here. They just crash on Earth.
And that's where the movie starts. Oh, okay. Yeah, but okay. I'm sorry. No offense to whoever wrote this, but really, that's what you're calling it? No, Project Omega Lock or Project Regeneration or something like that. Project Generation? Are you kidding? Oh my god.
Regeneration 1, come on.
That would be way better. Yeah, you're right on that. That would be way better.
Regeneration 1 already exists in an IDW thing.
Okay.
Alright, so let's just skip to Epoch 9 Earth activation, because there ain't much here, Fire. It's just the same, it's just what I explained, which is just the Cybertronians launch Earth, the Ark, Nemesis, the Allspark, the big things off of Cybertron, they Exodus, move to the movies.
And then we have the movies.
We already know what happened.
So this is where, alright, so this is where everything from the movies finally takes place. All right, so we'll read this regardless, because it's not much, and you know we could all. I want to see how the book like interprets the movies. Once the Autobots arrive on Earth in the first years of the 21st century, they realize that the Decepticons have followed and are seeking both the Allspark and Megatron. During this course, Megatron is reactivated and initiates the first recorded battle between Transformers on Earth since the Predacons fought the Maximals there millions of... Excuse me?
What?
Wait.
What the fuck?
Wait. Okay, wait, no.
What the fuck?
Oh, no.
The fuck you mean Generation 1 is canon to this too?
Wait. Okay, no.
No. What do you mean? Huh?
This is just straight up the movies. Right now we're on the movie portion. Megatron
Yeah,
is
but how
reactivated.
is this the
It
movies?
initiates the first recorded battle between Transformers on Earth since the Predacons fought the Maximals there millions of years earlier.
Fuck.
He doesn't. Are we jumping to 07?
Yes, this is 07.
Okay,
We're in 07. We're in 07. So
God, that made
so
me
G1
laugh
in general
so
doesn't
hard.
exist. So Generation 1 doesn't exist, but Beast Wars does.
How the
Beast Wars
fuck is that possible?
No, it can't be TF Prime because Maxwell did not exist in Prime.
Beast Wars literally
I did
tied
warn
into
you, this book
G1.
was gonna get bad in terms of not making any sense. You're just starting to see it.
okay,
Yeah,
so
it physically cannot
before
be
the
Prime
Battle of
because-
Mission City, are you telling me that Beast Wars happened?
Beast Wars is part of G1's continuity, doesn't mean that it actually is part of G1. It's like a continuation that gets thrown into the past. So it's possible, but like
Okay.
also it physically cannot be Transformers Prime because Megatron is in space in TF Prime.
Yeah. Alright, look, so we're not here to discuss the G1 Beast Wars canonicity because that's a whole other... That's a can of worms. Like, you could be arguing about
Whole ass
This
kid.
whole book
But-
is a
but-
can of worms.
but by the
Fine,
way-
you're gonna have to confront it.
For those of you guys who don't know, like, this is straight up from the movies. Like, this is actually just straight up the things that happen in the movies. Like, you see the Fallen and you see the Allspark right there. Okay, so I guess at some point in the past, Beast Wars happened? Like, wait, okay, let me skim through one of the other chapters, see if, like, anything here tells us about this. Each Maximo, no, we already read this, nothing here. Okay,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't say, okay, so all of a sudden, the
what you
book just tells me the book is trying to gaslight me into thinking that Beast Wars happened. Even though it was never mentioned before. Actually, no, we should do what Pac-Man and Bumblebee says, blame Lorenzo. Yeah, it's Lorenzo's fault.
Yeah.
If you also hate Lorenzo,
Toss him into a smelting pit.
okay, during this struggle, in an effort to avoid interfering with Earth civilization, the Autobots learn to hide themselves by scanning humanity's vehicles and machinery and alternating their bodies to simulate them. Soon they meet human beings for the first time and come to appreciate the ephemeral quality of human life. In the process, the Allspark is found and shattered in battle with a teenage boy named Shia LaBeouf, and allied to the Autobots, uses it to take down Megatron in Optimus Prime's defense. And after that, like we all know, Linkin Park starts playing, and yeah.
Like a
Erase myself.
I just made that for the people of the chat.
Oh, okay.
Two shards of the Allspark remain, and its power flows into the young with Wiki's brain, if he even has one. One of these shards is eventually
No.
captured.
I don't
and used to
want
be
those.
Decepticon. I don't like Sam with Wiki. I never liked it. Even as a dumb kid, I never liked him.
Same.
Okay.
It's eventually captured. Okay, one of these shards is eventually captured and used by the Decepticons to reactivate Megatron, who Megatron's back, bitches, who promptly engages and apparently kills Optimus. So being stabbed to the chest. apparently killing-
Optimus Prime.
Oh wait.
Optimus Prime.
Oh, no, wait, you're right.
Optimus
There's a
Prime.
spelling error here. Optimum Prime. Unironic.
Optimus Prime. Oh my god, he's made of flowers now. Or he's British.
The young with the Wiki uses the remaining shard to resurrect Optimus Prime. The power of the Allspark projects an ethereal connection between Optimus and his homeworld of Cybertron, allowing for him to tap briefly into the sum total of his homeworld's knowledge. In the midst of his battle, the Fallen. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is called Revenge of the Fallen. He just gets mentioned. The Fallen, formerly known as Megatronus, comes to Earth in response to a summon by Megatron. But the Eons have not been kind to him. Power mad, paranoid, and wildly delusional. The Fallen finally sees his chances to the Fallen finally sees his chance to atone for his past by ending the conflict between the Autobots and Decepticons. Wait, what?
That
How?
doesn't sound right.
No. Are they trying to gaslight me again?
Yeah.
They are,
No. Okay. He's trying to redeem himself by from what he did when during the War of the Primes. And what better way to do that than because he's delusional, he sees the best way to redeem himself is to wipe out the species so they don't repeat the mistakes of them.
Okay.
I think
That doesn't sound right because wasn't the whole thing of the Star Harvester to make energon from the sun?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's going to lead to. Keep reading and you'll see that.
Okay.
I-
Unfortunately, the Fallen solution involves destroying Earth's sun, turning it into enough energy to power his return to Cybertron. Oh, okay, I guess there it is. Optimus, I guess I read before complaining. Optimus Prime stands against him, and with the combined might of his Autobot allies, manages to destroy. My boy Jeffrey doesn't even get a mention. Manages to destroy the Fallen and removes his face, revealing his horrible, mangled, deformed face
Chicken
that Optimus
face.
Prime gave him.
Duck lips.
oh my god.
Yeah. Manages to destroy the Fallen. Megatron flees Earth to the Nemesis, the Decepticon ship based on an ice planet in the Alpha Centauri system. That's surprisingly accurate, because I think that's what the movie extras described it as too. So I'm surprised.
Didn't they? No, they said it was Titan.
No, I'm pretty sure they said something else though. I don't think it's like
Give me a
I think
second,
that's a common mistake. I don't think it was Titan. Where he reassembles his army of Decepticons that had scattered across the Orion arm of the Milky Way. With his vast force, Megatron lays in wait, scheming to defeat Optimus Prime by sheer forces of numbers and return triumphant to Cybertron with the Matrix of leadership. Okay, so I think you all know what I'm gonna say here, but this whole thing, it's basically a reference to Transformers the game, which has like the Decepticon ending is basically Megatron, going back to the Alpha Centauri system, going back to the Nemesis or whatever, and then awakens his army of protoforms that will do absolutely nothing but get murked in the next movie. So that's like trying to tie into like that whole aspect, which I think it's kind of cool.
Which, speaking of the last movie, we go to Epoch 10 Ascension, which just talks about Dark of the Moon.
Meanwhile, the Autobots ally with Earth governments and reunite with the Straggler comrades who had gathered after the collapse of the space bridge. Okay, so just basically the Autobot reinforcements. But the war is no longer just between Transformers with human beings and Earth in play. Optimus Prime feels he can no longer simply run. He must consolidate the Autobot forces to protect these fragile but tenacious creatures that have been co-opted into a struggle not of their own making. Look, I'm feeling nostalgic, so let's just read Dark of the Moon. And this straight up leads into Age of Extinction, so we're almost there to the new stuff.
Yup.
Hi, Fire Bros. Hello, Transformers fan 707. Welcome. Let's jump on Lorenzo the first chance we get. You need to Latorre.
Hell yeah.
I don't condone violence, okay? Alright. The Autobots and the US government try to maintain a fragile peace on Earth after Megatron's retreat. But it isn't easy. Not everyone is comfortable with massive extraterrestrials involved in making decisions that affect the planet and humanity. Indeed, human-Transformers relations are brought to the breaking point when it turns out that the only one race's homeworld can survive. It begins on the moon, the dark of the moon, some might say.
The dark of the moon.
It's got that darkness within the shadows.
Where the Autobots discover two ancient pieces of their history. The first, I like how this is phrased as a question, like it's some dude talking to me. The first, an ancient ship of Golden Age technology known as the Ark. The second, the body of Sentinel Prime, one of the greatest figures in Cybertron history. Optimus Prime brings both back to Actually, let me get some like Dark of the Moon Sentinel stuff so I can have you to show. Sentinel Prime. Yeah, there we go. Oh, all Sentinel Prime scenes, excellent. It's exactly what I needed.
Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime, yeah. They do, but in okay. Optimus Prime brings both back to Earth in hopes of finding a way back to Cybertron. They do, but in horrific fashion. After Optimus awakens Sentinel Prime using the Matrix of Leadership, like we saw in the movie, it's not syncing up very properly here. The latter. After Optimus awakens Sentinel Prime with the Matrix of Leadership, the latter betrays the Autobots and Ness. He reveals that he has been working with Megatron in secret for ages. They had hoped to find a planet that could be leached off its resources in order to return Cybertron to its former glory, and have now found it on Earth. The Autobots, along with Shia LaBeouf and the remnants of Ness, begin a fight to the death that can only lead to utter destruction. Sentinel, Megatron, and the Decepticons begin to activate the pillars, devices from the Ark that can open space bridge large enough to draw the Transformers homeworld through a wormhole and into the solar system. The Decepticons plan to use humankind as a slave race in order to help them achieve their goals. It ends in Chicago, where Optimus sacrifices nearly everything in order to save humanity. He shuts down the pillars with only moments to spare, catching Cybertron in between galactic space, and it's seemingly obliterated. Keep that in mind, because it's gonna be important a little later. Megatron and Sentinel Prime are both destroyed in combat. The Decepticons scatter, Earth is saved for the time being, and a badly damaged Optimus bids farewell to Sam and vanishes for several years. Okay, so, alright, okay, so now we're getting some new stuff. With Wiki expects recognition for his actions. The Autobots expect the hero's welcome for the sacrifice for their sacrifice. They get nothing of the sort. And yeah, we're gonna get what happened to Sam with Wiki in this original version of the story very soon. But yeah, now we're officially all caught up with Dark of the Moon. You know, Sentinel's dead, Megatron's dead for now, and yeah, and the future's looking a whole lot brighter. And then Linkin Park plays.
Bang bang.
Couple ammo.
Yeah, so
bitch
now
and
we're
moan
officially
all
in
you
Age of
want
Extinction.
about. You can bitch and moan all you want about the Optimus being out of character for that one. No, he was literally in the exact same situation 5 minutes ago, with the roles reversed, and he was going to be killed by his mentor that he had trusted for years. So shut the hell up.
What are you talking to?
People bitch and moan about Optimus being out of character, killing Sentinel like that.
I don't think so. No, Sentinel was way too dangerous to leave alive.
Exactly.
Yeah, he could just build another space bridge and that would have been like the whole thing all over again.
Exactly.
But yeah, Transformers Fan 707. I managed to bought the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime figure. It's a miss to happen. Okay, very briefly before we begin, I'll be completely honest, I don't exactly like the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime Studio Series. Like, I know that figure has a lot of fans. I just personally never liked it. I think the Bumblebee movie is far better.
I've grown to hate that figure as well.
I never liked it since the first time I saw it. Like, I always thought it looked kind of bad. I know there's people out there that like it, and look, congratulations for getting it, first of all.
And I'll even throw a hotter take. I don't think I like almost any of the Optimus Prime figures for Studio Series, except for the... Which one is it? The Age of Extinction one, of all things.
Really? Not even the Bumblebee movie, dude. This one's peak.
I haven't handled the Bumblebee movie one in a while, okay? It's been 4 years since I last handled it.
Yeah, no wonder you can't acknowledge its greatness. But anyway.
The only...
Well, hey, if you could find me a cheap one, I'll get one, and I'm not getting a knockoff.
Deal. Alright, let's begin. Alright. Terrified of what almost happened in Chicago, humanity turns to the Transformers. Anti-Cybertronian sentiment reaches a fever pitch. The US government, unable to do otherwise, closes Ness, cuts ties to the Autobots, and forms a new government agency called Cemetery Wind, whose purpose is to hunt down renegade Transformers. Okay, so in this version, the government did that, but like, if I remember well, in the movie, like Cemetery Wind was its own thing, made by like a separate section of the government, right? Because that was the whole thing.
CIA, baby.
Yeah. Or am I reading? Or am I remembering this wrong? Because from what I remember,
Who was this K2 just?
because that was the whole thing
They s-
behind it. Like they were supposed to be like black ops. They kind of act behind the lines, and no one knows what they're all about, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I
Start
think so.
Let me pull it up because I can get to it perfectly.
All right. Sam Witwicky himself has to go into hiding to avoid massive negative publicity for his relationship with the Autobots. So yeah, okay. So this was before TOK was actually made. So originally Sam Witwicky just like goes away, just hides, and I guess doesn't contribute to anything else from here. Which is kind of lame in my opinion. I kind of like, as mean as this sounds, I low-key kind of like how TOK at least gave us an answer and just said like, oh yeah, Sam got killed by Onslaught and that's it. Well, allegedly Onslaught. I like to believe it's Onslaught.
Yep.
But yeah.
They were CIA. So Cemetery Wind was a CIA Black Ops unit created after the Battle of Chicago for the sole purpose of hunting, capturing, and destroying Transformers. Directly from the TF Wiki page.
Oh yeah, okay, so it was a CIA. Okay, so because here it says that the government created. So okay, so I guess originally
The CIA is the government, so.
I mean, yeah, but it was like an offshoot of it, though. It was like officially because they were kind of lying to the government. That's I remember there was a whole scene where they were interrogating, I guess, okay, look, this is all politics. We don't need the specifics, but the point is, yeah, you should probably move on.
Probably what they were doing exactly was a lie.
Yeah, the next 5 years go by rather peacefully, at least from humanity's perspective. Corporations such as KSI rebuild Chicago with.
I'm gonna be right back, guys.
Alright.
Okay.
Rebuild Chicago with Transformers technology left over from the battle. It ignites the economy in an arms race in order to secure Earth from ever being a target again. Little does the public know that behind closed doors, KSI has cracked the code for Cybertronian life. A strange substance he dubs Transformium, which it's a dumb name.
Kill.
God damn it.
What is even more shocking is that some of this material seems to have been left on Earth millions of years in the past. Maybe because of a certain thing called Beast Wars that this Bible established a little earlier? I don't know, maybe that had something to do with
Wars.
The Autobots are forced into hiding when Cemetery Wind begins hunting and demolishing all Transformers, not just the Decepticons, so that they can harvest this Transformer now that the leftovers found in Chicago are dwindling. It is only a matter of time until Cemetery Wind and KSI, along with the aid of a Cybertronian named Lockdown, manage to track down Optimus Prime and his team. They find Optimus recently revived on the farm of K. Yeager. Okay, so very faithful to AoE so far. But Optimus is still too weak to avoid capture. Cemetery Wind and KSI turn Optimus over to Lockdown. In return, Lockdown gives them the Seed, a device from ancient beings known as the Creators, who desire Optimus for their own unknowable reasons. And I don't think this Bible even tells us what the exact reason is. So if you were hoping to get answers, I'm sorry. This seed is the final part in a plan by KSI to produce their own Transformers, so that humankind is no longer relying on Cybertronian protection. It is capable of turning organic matter into Transformium, as it did in the distant past when it caused the KPG extinction event, the end of the dinosaurs. This could produce an endless supply of material in which to create man-made Transformers. Unfortunately for KSI, the prototype, Galvatron, who's Martini's favorite character, comes right online and then starts messing everything up.
Something completely unrelated to stream, I'm sorry.
It's peak fiction.
Martini loves Galvatron. Okay, I will not, like... He says he doesn't, but I know in his heart Martini really likes Galvatron. Alright, unfortunately for KSI, the prototype Galvatron becomes sentient before the plan can be implemented. His base was built on that of Megatron, and the former Decepticon leader is now revived in a new body. And okay, look, before we go on, I want to make a little comment. This is something I don't see a lot of people point out. You know that like whole meme from Star Wars, like, you know, somehow Palpatine return? No, a lot of people do that for Megatron, like just saying somehow Megatron return. That's like every single movie. Somehow Megatron just comes back. It must be so nightmarish living in this world, just knowing that Megatron like just comes back every other week, you know?
Yeah.
Where was I? Yeah, all is not lost. With the help of the Jaeger family, the Autobots manage to regroup. They take the fight to Hong Kong, where KSI is headquartered, releasing the legendary warriors known as the Dinobots in the process. The combined might of the Autobots and Dinobots are overwhelming, and Galvatron is forced to retreat. Optimus defeats Longdown in single combat, takes back the seat, and saves the day. But for how long? And why do the creators care about him? Optimus must leave his adopted home world to try and meet the creators. His mission? Learn how, or if anyone, can ever stop his people's cycle of war. The Autobots have proven that not all Transformers can be distrusted, but that has not exactly engendered them back into humanity's good graces. Worse yet, Galvatron and many other Decepticons are still loose and lurking around the galaxy. The remaining Autobots make new secret alliances with a few of Earth's more willing governments in order to keep the peace while Optimus carries the seed into deep space. Which ties into TOK and the whole business with Volleybot, where, some Transformers are gonna giving,
Cuba!
refuge in some places like in Cuba, and we see Volleybot just cheerfully playing. So, yeah. So we're starting to jump into some of the TOK similarities and differences.
Oh my god.
This is just the beginning of the adventures that occur in this era. Optimus Prime travels across the stars to learn about the history of his people. The Predacons and Maximals re-emerge on Earth. The Autobots make new human friends and discover ancient secrets that reveal an even deeper connection between their worlds. Forces long forgotten re-emerge, but they're nothing compared to what will happen next. And from here on out, we're finally at the new stuff. And okay, so I don't think the whole business with the Predacons gets mentioned here, but Transformers Island of Peace. This was a part of a scrapped movie idea in which basically you were gonna get a movie centered around Maximals and Predacons, where Bumblebee, I think this was during World War II, travels to this island during the events of World War II or maybe Cold War, and finds an island full of Maximals and Predacons, and it was gonna have a steampunk aesthetic. I might make a video about this soon, because I wanted to make a video about this topic for so long. I did some research on this, and the characters I know we're gonna be on this movie are Optimus Primal, Cheeto, Rat Trap. I don't know if Rhinox is gonna be on it, and I know Beast Wars Megatron was gonna be on it. I do know that, at least from the research I done. In my
What about Dinobot?
I don't know. He could have been in the movie, but I just know. Oh, Onyx was gonna be in this movie too. Onyx Prime. Onyx Prime was gonna be in this movie.
Look out!
Yeah, that's why I have him in in the thumbnail here. He's actually in the green box here. So yeah, so this is where we started to get into the new stuff. All right, what secrets does the Bible have? Return to Cybertron. A single revelation changes Transformers history forever. The Transformers discovered that Cybertron has not been destroyed as previously believed. Still, it has been severely damaged, and parts of it have been utterly corrupted by Dark Energon. A struggle commences as Cybertronians fight over the remains of their homeworld, all hoping to revive it to its former glory, but none willing to share it. Okay, so Dark Energon comes back, finally. Remember, Dark Energon is made out of people. I'm not letting that go.
Made out of people.
Okay. Did the darkness within take Fate Lift? No, Fate Lift's back. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Fate Lift's gone.
He's back now.
I'm back.
Welcome. We were just talking about you.
No, yeah, because I just went to go use the bathroom, so I didn't want to be on the call while that happened.
Yeah.
You could have just
Yeah.
muted.
Yeah, you could have just muted. But anyways, we're already on the new stuff. As Cybertron falls under Decepticon control and Earth forces mostly aid the Autobots, the renewed civil war becomes interstellar in scope. Political intrigue splits the groups into factions. How do the Autobots who were left behind by Optimus feel? Do the Decepticons of Cybertron even want Megatron back? How will the Energon crisis be solved? Okay, so there's still Autobots and Decepticons on Cybertron. It's not like how in TOK where it was just Quintessa with the remains of the planet. Cybertron still exists to some degree, but the Transformers stuck in there are still in this civil war status. I like to think that Tarn will have been in this part, because by this point they were taking a lot of references from IDW and animated. So I think maybe he will have been in there.
Tard, Lockdown.
Lockdown's dead by this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's after AoE.
Yeah, after it. This is after AoE. To win the war, everyone involved must accept their most complex transformation. I don't like how you make that pun. A change from the ways of the past, and all they have known to embrace new ideals. Humanity will play a part, and so will the beings known as the Primes, albeit indirectly. After many attempts to forestall Megatron and free Optimus Prime ultimately fail, Megatron forces Optimus to utilize the Matrix leadership to unlock the secrets, figurative and literally of Cybertron. Okay, I'm a little lost here. Okay, so Optimus got captured? Because I don't think he said anything about this before. Oh yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah, this is what I don't like about the Bible, about this book, because like sometimes it mentions stuff that you had never mentioned before, and now you gotta be like, wait, what? When did you mention that? Like the Maximus and Predator.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So Optimus gets captured at one point after returning to Cybertron, and then Megatron forces him to use the Matrix to reveal a secret of the universe or whatever. So that's what I'm getting so far. After one last battle whose scales are tipped by human allies of the Autobots, Optimus Prime is allowed to combine the transformative relics of the Primes directly into the planet. Okay. So the relics will be like the Prime relics from the toy line, you know, the Star Saber, the Apex armor, the Forge of Solus Prime, like that kind of stuff. Alright. Okay, for the first time in eons, the full extent of the power of the original Primes is unleashed. Then Optimus Prime purges the world of Dark Energon and remakes Cybertron according to his own greatest aspirations, giving every sentient being the means to pursue a life path created by their own choices. Cybertron finds true balance, and although Megatron's plan is thwarted, his greatest dream is realized. Neither he nor any other Transformer will ever live under the thumb of oppression again. His battle with Optimus Prime is not over. He still has animosity over perceived betrayal. I mean, Optimus kind of ripped his head off after he offered him peace in Dark of the Moon. I'd be pretty pissed too.
I'm pretty sure most people would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gave you a peace offering and you spat in my face.
Yeah.
It's like when I killed them nicely in Helldivers and he held a grudge the whole rest of that game.
Okay, you fucking blew up my hell bomb twice!
It was an accident, I'm nicely. I didn't mean to. I was spamming E, you know. Unfortunately, I clicked your hell bomb by accident. I didn't mean to make you explode. It was an accident, just like Megatron's head over here getting chopped. Okay, yeah, he still has animosity over his perceived betrayals, but he's forced to recapitulate his actions against his own idea himself. As the Civil War ends, Optimus and the Autobots return their human companions to Earth, where they apply what they have learned to stopping their own fighting and saving the planet. Just as peace is declared between humans and all Transformers, Optimus Prime is overcome with a vision of the Allspark. Optimus Prime is overcome with a vision, and the mightiest power of the Allspark is finally brought to the forefront of his consciousness. The irony of the Transformers' success is that in unlocking the true essence of Cybertron, so too have they signaled the means for the coming of the Apocalypse, the final reactivation of the Chaos Bringer, Unicron. Okay, so this whole part is very vague. So, if I'm getting this correctly, Optimus gets captured after he returns to Cybertron. Megatron forces him to use the Matrix. Optimus uses the Matrix. I think he wakes up Primus and somehow rebuilds the planet. And since the Dark Energon influence is gone and all the Autobots have Energon now and everyone can be saved, Megatron is like, well, my job here is done, and kind of just leaves. And now the Autobots are trying to rebuild Cybertron and, you know, help Earth out with its lack of resources or dwindling resources. Like, am I getting that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, anything else want to add to this? Because, I mean, I don't know. How are we feeling about this so far?
I'm just feeling. I hate to say this.
From Autobots scrap. Let us march together to the sound of their demise.
Oh, there's a new TFL 2.
Yeah, he must have really
TFL
hated to say it
update.
because he didn't say it.
Yeah, but basically, this part of the story is a bit very vague and so bland. It's boring. Just get me to what actually is gonna happen. Like, this is just politics stuff, but worse.
Oh, sorry, you can go.
Because nothing's happening. All you have is just Optimus coming back to Cybertron, forced to put the Matrix in with the relics and rebuilds. That's it. That is literally the summary of this entire part. There's not even fighting. There's not even anything. Because it just, the war's over. It's as if they did the post-war thing, but so freaking boring.
Okay, so I don't know, man. Like, to me, it looks like, because the way the last page kind of pictures this whole thing, it says like the Autobots went on many adventures, and then it just casually mentions the Maximus and the Predacons, which I'm really interested in that, and I wish it would go more in depth on that. But I think that this is where like we get like the several movies that were planned out, because as you guys know, oh my god, what was the name of that movie? Transformers Operation Skyfire, yeah. We're gonna get a bunch of movies. You know, one was gonna be a Beast Wars movie, one was gonna be the World War II movie, Operation Skyfire here. So my guess is that each movie was gonna focus on like a different Prime relic, or at least multiple. Like, you know, the whole thing is like Optimus Prime and the Autobots slowly start finding like the Prime relics, like the Star Saber here, and all of those movies are gonna come together into this part right here, where, you know, Optimus goes back to Cybertron, gets into a fight with Megatron, gets captured, eventually uses the Matrix to, like, you know, repair Cybertron, and in conjunction with the Prime relics. And I'm guessing like the previous allies from the movies, because they mentioned humans here too. It mentions that the human allies were also gonna show up. So I'm guessing it was supposed to be like some kind of Endgame type of scenario. And this was before Endgame, by the way. At least that's how I'm kind of reading this. So I think they're just being baked here because, you know, they haven't wrote those movies yet. So they're kind of operating with that big idea of like, oh, there's gonna be so many adventures here, and we'll build the cinematic G.I. Joe universe, all according to our supreme and mighty overlord who knows everything about Transformers, the almighty Lorenzo.
Rip his balls out.
I don't know. That's kind of how I'm interpreting this scenario. And Lead 2-3R, by the way, yeah, I do know about the new TFL update. If we finish here early, we'll probably jump into that and we'll play a couple of games. I don't know, unless anyone else has something else to say about this.
Now let's keep going.
Right.
No, I really don't. Like,
alright. Okay, so now we have, I think this is Epoch number 8, right? I think this is 8.
No, this is Epoch 12.
12. All right. Oh yeah. My bad. I forgot about the Roman numbers. All right. Okay, so this epoch details the universal end times foretold in data bits scattered across 1,000 worlds. The final clash between the forces of Primus and Unicron. When Cybertron was brought into balance, the corrupting elements of Unicron, which, again, it's people, took on the original forms. They are now communicating with Unicron, who is... Oh my god, wait. You know what that means?
Oh my god, they're real! They're back!
Somehow the Destructicons return!
Fucking hell.
Fuck!
No, yeah, cause look, cause this is when Cybertron was brought back into balance. The corrupting elements of Unicrons were released, and the servants of Unicron, which we know got turned into Dark Energon, and we know they're people, apparently also came back. They are now communicating with Unicron, who is at the polar opposite end of the universe. Okay, Unicron is not Earth this time around. All right, that's a big change for TOK. But is not prepared to return for the first time in hundreds of millions of years. Optimus Prime must prepare all Transformers and their Witwicky family for a war unlike any that has ever been fought before.
Witwicky family?
Oh, why are we bringing them back?
Can we just have Sparkplug?
Actually,
Just
yeah.
Sparkplug, nobody else. I only want Sparkplug. He was the only good one.
Yeah, Sparkplug's still the best with Wiki to this day. Also, wait. In Skybound, is Spike also with Wiki? I don't think they ever say the name with Wiki in Skybound.
Assume so.
Let me
Don't-
check.
Think so? Yeah, you.
Yeah, you can check that for us. Yeah. Alright, the wider universe is brought into the final era as well. Will human allies worthy of battle fight for a planet not of their own? Will the other races the Transformers have touched throughout their long history take up their cause? If one planet falls to Unicron, does it matter to another? If one being must stoop to the will of Unicron, can others escape that fate? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. And the
They
reason why
don't
I
say it explicitly that they don't say they did. Yeah, it is. Sparkplug is. He is with Wiki in the Energon universe. They just. I don't think they say it
You know what?
explicitly.
Alright, guess they never mentioned that in the comics, so that's what I'm saying. I was asking. Okay. Transformer, human, and alien alike must each individually choose to stand and fight to preserve the liberty that so many have fought and perished for, or to flee, abandoning the purpose and condemning Cybertron. Here, the grand. Okay, I actually have read this bit and things are gonna get really, really bonkers. So just bear with me. Here,
Things about to get real tonight.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Claps for that one. Here, the grand purpose of all Transformers is revealed: that they were created by Primus, not simply to fight Unicron, but to move the universe into a phase of total unity. For only by coming together as one can the cycle be ended, giving way to the ultimate transformation, the creation of a new universe. To stop Unicron requires an expansion of the struggle to other systems of the Milky Way, other worlds that were once touched by the original battle between Unicron and Primus. But in order to do this, Optimus Prime must deputize the greatest of the Transformers, old and new. With powers of the Primes, he hopes to recruit Megatron to his cause, only to find the disgraced and exiled Decepticon leader has gone missing. Okay, so yeah, I was right last time. So Megatron, after figuring out, oh well, Cybertron is back, Energon's flowing again, everything's safe, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna leave now. So he just leaves after the whole nonsense with Cybertron.
Bro, they really had to bring in the Netflix trilogy.
What? What do you mean?
Sorry, Machinima trilogy.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Power of the Primes.
Oh yeah. Actually, maybe this is where they get the idea for Power of the Primes and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In a grand adventure unto its own, Optimus Prime chooses a small and unlikely squad of Autobots, Decepticons, and humans to embark upon an intergalactic journey to find the surviving Primes. Okay, that by itself
It's Lost
really
Light.
cool.
It's Lost Light. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's actually cool. Like, think about this. Optimus teaming with Megatron and a few other Decepticons and Autobots to, like, scour the galaxy for the surviving Primes. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure the only Primes left by this point will probably be Alpha Trion, Onyx. Alpha Trion, Quintus, Onyx, and Leash Maximal. Because Onyx got established to be part of the Predacons and Maximals. And he was going to appear in the Bumblebee spin-off movie, so, alright.
Couldn't,
Supposed to be somewhat few.
Alchemist still be alive?
Excuse me, what?
Alchemist should be still alive.
No, fire, back the fuck up. What do you mean Onyx was supposed to be in Bumblebee?
No,
No,
okay.
he wasn't supposed to be in Bumblebee. He was supposed to be in a different movie during like the World War II era
Yeah.
or something. It was part of the script for before TLK was actually released and whatnot. It was part of that.
Yeah, I talked about this before. I talked about this while you left the Badger. But Onyx Prime
Yeah, I
right
think
here, he actually was gonna be in a movie called Bumblebee and the Island of the Beast, and that's where that whole thing that the book is saying about Maximus and Predacons gonna come into place. Because apparently Maximus and Predacons survived all the way to the modern day, and they were all like kind of in this island, isolated on Earth, in Earth. And I think Onyx was like ruling over them. He got put into So I'm gonna do a whole video about Onyx. I think that will probably be the next video we'll do next week. But Onyx got put into some kind of prison by Alpha Trion, and he got sent to Earth. And I think he was the one who created the Maximus and the Predacons in the movie universe. I say I think because I'm operating with some hearsay and some bits of information I managed to gather from interviews and like some stuff they have posted all around the writer's room back in the days of TOK. So that might be my next video because I'm actually thinking of this. Yeah. But yeah, Philip, Onyx was gonna meet Bumblebee and he was gonna be in a Transformers movie. He was gonna be the main villain actually of a Transformers movie.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Onyx, the main antagonist? That's...
Yeah, actually, okay, look. So if you don't believe me, I'm gonna show you some of my evidence here because I actually have this screenshot. Because okay, here. A little exclusive for all of you who are still watching. So this is supposed to be, I think, the early version of Cheetor here for TOK Cheetor or whatever, like before the reboot happened. It's either supposed to be. It's again, we don't have a clear look because all of this was in the background, buried in the background. But let me see if I have the specific. Okay, yeah, here. Look. So I managed to screen grab this from a bunch of like interviews, like very far in the background. But 2 billion years ago, Alpha Trion puts on Onyx on a prison ship, and he crash lands on Earth. So that actually did happen. During the fall of the Primes, Alpha Trion, this is movie continuity, this is from the movies. Alpha Trion imprisons Onyx, sends him to Earth, and then that whole nonsense with the Maximus and Predacons happen. And that's what this book is representing right now, the little connection there.
Oh.
You don't sound very enthusiastic about that, Philip. I don't know. I think that's a cool
Okay,
idea.
you know what? All right. You know what? I'm gonna play up say it. I'm not honestly in the mood for the stream, to be honest, because I don't know what's going on, because like all the energy is just drained from me, and I'm probably having burnout from doing too many streams. I'm sorry. I really hate to be a downer, but I think I'm gonna have to go on this one because I'm actually falling asleep trying to listen to this shit. And it's just not working for me.
Ouch. But that's fine, Philip. I get it. If you're tired.
It's tiring, but it's also the subject matter and probably me doing too many streams in a row, and I burn myself out. I don't know.
Alright, it's fine, Philip. You can.
Because I understand like you guys want me part of these streams, but there's a point where it's getting to me, and I have to like take a small break from them.
No, that's fine, Philip. If you need to go, then you can just go. It's fine. You don't have to join for every stream though. Like only the ones you want.
Yeah, I will definitely be here for the birthday stream, which you still gotta make the thumbnail for, and everything else is just. What's the next streams after this?
I think the next stream is the Infernicus redesign.
I'll probably skip that one just to be safe.
That's fine. Yeah, I think the next stream is the Infernicus. Yeah, next stream is the comic stream. Actually, I got that wrong.
What comic?
Tales of the Fallen.
Now pass.
Alright, that's fine, Faithless.
Alright, I'm sorry for the complete downer. I can't take it because I'm falling asleep and it's not working for me.
Failif, it's okay. You don't have to over-explain yourself, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Alright.
Take it.
Talk to you somewhere. We'll talk to you later then.
Alright. I should have said this in DMs or something, but I just couldn't take it anymore.
You're good.
It's fine. It's fine.
Alright.
Alright.
You can also X out the tab with the picture now.
Yeah.
With the Nexus picture.
The next. Wait, what?
Alright.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
Nexus
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, just X out that tab.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna use it anymore.
Yeah, you don't need that tab anymore. There you go.
Yeah. All right. See ya, Faithless.
Alright. Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Okay. So very.
To all
Okay.
are one.
All right. See ya, Faithless.
To all are one.
Okay. So this is like I was saying earlier before. I want to talk a bit more about this, but this is some of the concept art I managed to find for like the whole Island of Beast thing. You guys can see on the screen right now. Like Onyx was gonna appear in this Bumblebee spin-off movie before the Bumblebee spin-off movie was a thing. There's not much concept art of it, unfortunately. I actually went digging for it, but this is all I could find. I did find some small things that kind of relate to it, but again, I barely have any context of some of these images. So some of this stuff is like very, very hard for me to put into context. Except for this. This here basically tells you the plot of this movie, of like the Onyx Prime movie. 2 billion years ago, the Age of the Prime, Salvatron puts Onyx in a prison ship, crash lands on Earth, and then Bumblebee shows up, he finds Maximus and Predacons fighting each other. And that was gonna be the plot of that one.
I'm back.
Oh hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Genesis, will you check out the updates on Transformers Arrival? Well, I guess might as well check it out real quickly. Transformers Arrival. I think last of okay no there's nothing. Yeah, I think last of them posted something on Twitter. Let me check that out real quickly.
Maybe it's like national.
That's not slow. Let me see.
I agree.
Oh yeah, I think he's adding Onslaught or something to his series because he uploaded this little CGI of a character. I don't know who this is. In all honesty, I did react to this though. It doesn't let me see quotes here, but like, yeah, I quoted this tweet and I was like, yo, I think what if it's Contagion from Transformers Universe? I hope it
I'd
is,
kill for that.
but it probably is.
I'd kill for Universe to just come out in full mass.
Yeah, dude, I want Universe representation so bad, but it's probably not gonna happen. It makes me so angry. We need to make a stream dedicated to Transformers Universe, just like watching some old Transformers Universe footage. I think that could be fun.
Isn't someone working? I know I've heard rumors that someone is working on it, on getting it fully released.
A bunch of people are working on it, but so far there hasn't been that many results yet.
Project
like,
updates.
I'll talk about it when someone actually manages to like log into the game and stuff.
Yeah, it gets us actually full access and
Alright,
whatnot.
let's keep reading then. Okay, so Megatron and Optimus Prime basically recreate Lost Light. They go into a journey across the universe in a grand adventure onto its own. Okay, no, where is this part? Yeah. So they go on a quest to find the Primes. Weighted heavily over human and Transformer alike is the revelation that Unicron's return signifies the logical and natural end of this universe. After all, most can interpret the Cybertronian creed of till all are one as meaning until all things in the universe have collapsed into one tiny ball of energy, only to be reborn in a new universe. But it is the young with Wiki he refuses to surrender to this. Okay, wait, a young with Wiki. Okay, so I'm guessing at some point, somehow, Sam has a kid with, I assume, Carly, and that's gonna be the young with Wiki we follow in these movies.
We finally get Sparkplug! Yeah!
No. Isn't Daniel the son of of Spike and G1? Wouldn't be this?
Yeah, he's Spike's kid in G1.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it would just be him as a main character. Oh.
Kill me. I hate Daniel so much. He's so annoying. But I know it's just because he's a kid, but he's so annoying.
I haven't watched G1 in so long, but I remember not liking him.
I haven't even watched. I haven't watched 86. I haven't watched all of season 3. I still hate the trial.
Yeah. Anyways, most life in the universe is ephemeral, or so the Transformers are fond of observing. And so it is worth fighting for until the end. And could there be a chance with Wiki ask of breaking the cycle? Okay, so this is being very I guess undefined, very loose, abstract. Like, it's not giving me a clear answer of what's going on. All I know, Optimus, Megatron journey across the universe. Okay, that's good. I like that. Now, please explain what happens next. Okay, concern over the ever-growing signs of Unicronian corruption. I never heard that word in my whole life.
Unicronian?
Unicronian, yeah. That's quite the term. Oh wait, let me zoom in on this. Everyone
Chris
else
is here now.
Chris.
Last night I found out that I am canonically 3 months younger than Jeffy from SML.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
I don't know how to feel about that.
All right.
That's an intro. Okay.
Okay. Across the galaxy becomes Unicron and corruption across the galaxy becomes compounded when Prime's task force confronts the new leader of the Chaos Bringers, a devil named Galvatron who calls himself the Anti-Prime and demands to be handed the Allspark.
It's real. It's real.
Galvatron.
It's real.
How
Well,
much you want to bet that Carlos had his hand in this shit?
well, Carlos. You
Got
did it.
something right.
You made Galvatron's revenge canon to the Transformers equivalent of the Christverse.
Somehow Galvatron returned.
Was it of the what?
Okay, so what I love about this is that according to the Transformers Bible, basically Megatron died in Dark of the Moon, got his head ripped off by Optimus, comes back in AoE, then goes back to being Megatron, and then it just so happened that there's a guy out there in the galaxy also named Galvatron, who's the leader of the Anti-Primes, and is like currently fighting Megatron. Does this feel very contrived to any of you?
Yeah, it's
I don't even understand what you said.
Okay, Chris, you probably should have joined because you're very out of the loop, but we're basically reading the Binder of Revelations, which just tells us the planned stuff for the Transformers movies after Age of Extinction and before TOK. So at some point the war ends, Optimus restores Cybertron, but then Unicron shows up, starts destroying planets. So Optimus and Megatron team up. And
Wait, how? Or no, wait. This was before TOK. My bad.
Yeah, before TOK. So Optimus and Megatron join forces and go on a journey, grand tours, GT style, across the galaxy to find the surviving Primes to try and fight Unicron. And I think they find Onyx and maybe a few others like Alpha Trion. And this is supposed to be movie canon. Well, was planned to be movie canon.
Was,
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
was.
Over the course of several losing battles for control over sectors of space that continue to encroach close to Cybertron, the truth about Galvatron is revealed. He's actually
He's actually gay.
No.
No, okay, no.
Honestly, that would have been more surprising than what they just said.
I'm gay. What?
Okay, Chris, that was funny, but like, okay, no. Okay, so a few paragraphs, you just told me that Optimus and Megatron go on a journey across the universe to find the Primes, but now you're telling me that somehow Megatron turns into Galvatron again?
Somehow Galvatron returned.
Yes, like, I'm sorry, like, okay, so unless Galvatron is like a time traveling Megatron or something, I am very confused right now.
Wait a moment. Let me read it real quick.
Yeah, I just saw
it is he hopes to recruit Megatron to his cause, only to find the disgraced Decepticon and exiled Decepticon leader gone missing. Megatron didn't go with that.
He was gone. It's like,
okay, so I read that wrong then.
yeah.
Alright. Okay, yeah, so it makes sense. So Megatron goes missing, then falls under the influence of Unicron and becomes Galvatron again for some reason. Which is kind of weird considering that in AoE, the Galvatron was a name given to him by the humans, so unless there's some kind of weird humiliation ritual, I don't know why Megatron will do that. Well, maybe it was against his will. I don't know. Maybe Unicron really likes humanity. Maybe Unicron really thought Galvatron sounded cooler. Alright. And
No, man, that might just be it, man.
True.
That might just be it.
An all-out battle between the forces of Unicron and the Transformers engulf the galaxy. The forces of Order are close to losing when Optimus Prime manages to convince Megatron that he will gain no power ruling under Unicron's seal. This is basically Paragon's Rising now. In fact, there will be no universe if Unicron wins. His entire goal is a reality composed solely of chaos, with no order to balance it. Matter will fly apart, nothing will live longer than an instant, there can be no spark, and so there can be no essence or basis for life anywhere. In a universe reflective of Unicron, life, alien, human, or Transformers cannot exist. Like it or not, Megatron is and will always be a Transformer, and he realizes that Unicron will never surrender. He will repeat the cycle again and again until he gets it right. So yeah, it is kind of similar to Netflix actually.
I feel like if that did happen, they probably would have never gone into depth about Megatron having that epiphany. Like, he'd just barely scratched the surface. Like, oh no, that's not good.
Yeah.
Alright, we're nearing the end, so let's keep reading.
So the arrival thing, I think what they were talking about was the new model rigging and stuff from about 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm keeping tabs on my rival, by the way. It's just like I don't talk about it very often. Alright, Megatron tells Optimus that he will betray Unicron, and his subsequent actions will help to wipe the Chaos Bringers minions off the star map, but it comes at the cost of his life. Megatron dies, somehow. Megatron's final actions have helped the Transformers win the battle. It might cost them the war. It might cost them the war. Indeed, his true and final betrayal of... Okay. Megatron's final actions have helped the Transformers win the battle, but it might cost them the war. Okay, so this is not like... Whoever wrote this didn't have the best grammar, but okay. But it might have cost him the war. Indeed, his true and final betrayal of Optimus Prime is quickly revealed, for in crushing the forces of Unicron, Megatron has unleashed a torrent of chaos so great that it has granted Unicron the energy he needs to be reborn. Wait, but wasn't Unicron already out into the cosmos? Are you lying to me, Book? Oh my god.
They might be.
So
I think he's trying to say that he is unleashing.
like his
He's
final
saying
form.
that he needs to. That Megatron is being reborn.
Megatron has unleashed a torrent of chaos so great that it has granted Unicron the energy he needs to be reborn. If Megatron cannot rule the universe, then apparently no one can. Oh, okay, so, yeah, okay, so the format here is confusing me, but... So, Megatron comes back through sheer chaos energy or whatever? Like, is this Sonic 06 or something now?
Some bullshit, yeah.
How the fuck do you know
Random
anything
magic
about
bullshit
Sonic
go.
06? I thought you hate that franchise.
I hate Sonic, but I watch enough lowcasts that like Sonic to the point that I know tidbits and pieces of the franchise.
Of course you know about the worst fucking game in the series.
Alright, Egan.
Alright. Okay, so Megatron coming back through like dark energy. I don't know why. Like the first thing that comes to my mind is like that scene of IDW. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Where Megatron is like
Oh, the one with like where he's got the
yeah.
spirals.
Like, the teary eye spirals. I don't know what that's called.
Antimatter,
And
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And I think the IDW comics were like already
That.
pretty well established by this point when this thing got written. So my guess is that they were also taking inspiration from IDW. So maybe like the antimatter was like the way in which Megatron was supposed to come back for this, like this thing going on right now.
I actually had a good day today until that. I went to Target and I found the more than meets the eye hot rod.
Are you gonna get it?
It's
No, I already have it.
Oh. I thought you were like talking. That was where the story, where your little story was going. I mean, it looks
No,
cool.
I was. Yeah, I don't know why everyone was so hyped over it anyway. I was lucky that I even found it.
I mean, I don't know.
It-
Like,
it looks-
it's just a lesser Rodimus with some extra accessories. They don't even look that good.
No.
Lesser Rodimus.
Yeah. It's just, a smaller Rodimus with extra accessories. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look that cool to me. It's a skip for me.
Yeah, I already own the original. I just own it because everyone else wants it. I have to make sure that there's one fan out there who wanted it, but cannot get it because I bought it.
Oh my god.
That's pretty evil, Chris. But okay, you do you, I guess.
Yeah, but I was actually there because I bought the you know, the more than meets the eye War for Cybertron Megatron because of the 40% off sale.
Oh, okay. So what happened to Harvard here in the script? Okay, so Harvard doesn't get mentioned at all, so I'm guessing that he wasn't part of the movie until TOK was, made. So yeah. Okay, let's finish this. Forced to retreat to Cybertron, the Transformers are unable to stop the Chaos God's inexorable onslaught. Oh, that's a big word. Thousands of sparks are lost, thousands more are barely preserved in time, in a solar system littered by the floating, mangled parts of countless Transformers. Hey, it's literally like Invincible! Spoilers if you haven't watched,
Yeah, I know about that. It's like, that's pretty fucked up. Jesus Christ, Thaddeus.
Yeah, in case you guys haven't watched Invincible, it's just like Biltrom. The whole planet, like that ring you see around Biltrom, is actually just the corpses of several Biltromites. So, wow, it actually got really
Several
good.
Viltrum. Bro, that's all but 50.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Thousands of sparks are lost, and their bodies are now swinging around the planet in the form of a weird ring. All seems lost for Prime and his last remaining Autobots and Decepticon forces until the grand battlefield is suddenly lit with the spark of Quintus, who just magically returns after being absent for most of the story. The life-bringer of the Primes. He provides the ragtag squad of Transformers the time needed to protect Optimus Prime on his return to Cybertron. Optimus manages to reunite the Matrix leadership with the reformed Star Saber. With the Star Saber. No. Okay, so
It broke?
yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, it broke earlier. It broke, like, before Optimus was the thing. It broke during the Prime Wars.
Yeah, okay, so long story short, because I know this was earlier in the stream, but during the fall of the Primes, Prima had the Star Saber, fought Megatronus, beats Megatronus, but the Star Saber kind of breaks, and its remains kind of got lost to time. But now it looks like they got the Star Saber back, and now they fused it with the Matrix leadership, so it's now back to being full power Star Saber. So that's kind of cool. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah. Optimus manages to reunite the Matrix leadership with a reformed Star Saber, revealing himself as the 13 Prime. Oh my god, we're doing Star Crumble.
No.
I don't like
We're
that.
doing this again.
That's like a big failure. I know he will be so pissed.
Fuck you, it's Nova.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck
look,
yeah, that's cool.
Unpopular opinion, I don't like Prime being the 13 Prime. I think it's best if Optimus comes from nothing and then he becomes the Autobots.
Does anybody fucking like
mind
that?
it.
Let's be honest here.
I don't think
That's a good That's a good point, actually.
Let's go check it. Let's go check Reddit.
Actually, no. Let's do a poll.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's just I'd prefer it would be less common.
I absolutely do mind it. I think it's stupid.
It's not that common anymore because I think TF1 did it, and after that, it's barely used in any place. I think.
What the fuck do you mean TF1 did it?
No, not TF1. I mean, in TF1 they made Optimus not be the 13 Prime. Instead, they gave it to Zeta Prime. So I feel like Optimus being the 13 is becoming less and less common now, which I'm actually pretty happy about that because I never liked that concept.
Yeah.
Seriously, who the fuck does like that concept? Like, genuinely?
That's a good question. That's why I set up a poll right now in the chat for you guys to vote. Alright.
Who's the one person? There was one person that said yes. Who's the one person? Give me names.
We should ban that person.
We're...
I'm kidding. Don't ban them. Okay, so Optimus becomes a 13 Prime. Using specific sparks, including that of Megatron, he has collected from the fallen Transformers and stored within himself. He taps. Okay. So Megatron collects the sparks of like the people he's killed with his like weird magical IDW antimatter power. All right. I'm getting that so far. Okay. He taps the power of the will of all sparks to recreate the 12 primes in their pristine original forms. Now, alongside with Wiki and the human race, an alien alliance, and what remains of the Autobots and Decepticons, they will stand in a last-ditch confrontation against Unicron. Okay, so the Primes return somehow, which feels like this is all...
Somehow the Primes return.
I don't know if I like that idea.
Oscar Isaac.
Somehow the Primes return. In a weird kind of way, this feels like very Age of the Prime-ish, you know? We like we have a line of the Primes and they are mixed in the present with like a bunch of like, you know, characters from modern day Transformers like Skybite, you know, Wasp, Predator and stuff like that. It's weird. It's kind of like poetry, it rhymes, you know? In a weird way, I kind of like it.
Imagine being brought back just to fight World War IV with your great-grandchildren.
Dude, that's so wild. Sir, it's like... I'm sorry. I like the idea of like Prima coming back from the dead after like, you know, fighting Unicron in the past, and then like, all of a sudden you have like Optimus like, Prima, what are you doing? And then Prima's like, sir, finishing this fight. And then the movie ends with Linkin Park, what I've done, starts playing. Just like the ending of Halo. Because that's kind of how I'm viewing this. Because it sounds like this is how the movie's supposed to end. Like, a movie ends here, you know? It's like the whole journey. Megatron, you know, becomes the ultimate evil once again. And now Optimus, like, you know, gathers his allies, endgame style. He gets ready for the final battle.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
The final clash between the reconstituted Primes and Unicron requires the ultimate sacrifice on the part of Optimus Prime. He surrenders his own spark so that Primus can be fully reawakened, within the heart of Cybertron, transforming the entire planet into the only thing in the universe capable of defeating the embodiment of chaos, an equally omnipotent force for order and balance. Okay, so I read this part, and this is the part where I'm like, okay, I have to make a video or a stream about this, because it's just a little, this is just way too bonkers.
God Optimus.
Yeah. Now inhabited by Primus, Optimus Prime transforms one final time into Pax Ultimatum Optimus Prime. I am not kidding. That is exactly what it says.
Wait, is Prime still there, or is he just possessed by Primus?
He became God?
Yeah.
No. He's inhabited by Primus, yeah. They say he's inhabited by Primus here.
But is he at least there still?
Yeah?
I mean, they say it's a sacrifice, so I assume he's not there. I'm assuming his body's being used by Primus. Think of it like how Unicron used Megatron's body in Beast Hunters.
Yeah, Predacons Rising, but yeah.
No, yeah, Predacons Rising.
Puppeteering with him in the back there, but I think he would just, you know, die.
Yeah.
In this case, because he pretty much went, well, anyways, I'm gonna have to kill myself for this. Hey, boss, you go take out, you go have fun.
Well, don't kill yourself, kill someone else. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that stupid.
This is like supposed to be God movie Optimus. Optimus becomes, well, Primus possessing Optimus's body, and it's like the ultimate sacrifice or whatever.
Godimus Primus.
Godimus Primus.
Optimus.
I don't like this name. Pax Ultimatum Optimus Prime sounds so fan fiction. There's some Will of the Prime level writing. I don't like this at all.
Nah. Will the Prime? No. This is probably worse than Will the Prime somehow.
Okay.
Somehow.
So, actually, wait. I'm curious about something. Do you think Optimus turns gigantic in here? Because like he's fighting Unicron. Like I'm like, how would a tiny Optimus Prime fight against a giant planet-sized being?
Sire, we literally have Cybertron.
Plot?
Probably. Yeah.
We literally have the series Cybertron.
Sure.
Oh yeah, right. That happened.
No,
Yeah, we just have him do that again.
Before Cyber Planet Kings.
Before the
what happens What happens is Optimus just pulls the fucking Omni-Man Invincible and Thetis maneuver and just flies straight through the planet.
Spoilers! Nancy, please don't spoil it for people. So people haven't like read the comics.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. Careful.
They're still releasing episodes too, so calm down, son.
Alright. So Optimus Prime fights Unicron in a titanic battle. In the end, as the Transformers prevail and Unicron is repelled, the one true transformation is revealed to all. This was not about the end of the universe and the beginning of the next. At least not yet, and not as everyone interpreted it. The defeat of not only Unicron but also what he stood for required a coming together of all life forms from across the galaxy. The struggle has forced them to become more than the sum of their parts. You might as well say they're more than meets the eye. Transform into something. Transform into something.
Fuck you.
into
Fuck
more
you
than
for
what
that.
Oh wait, no. Wait, it actually said so. No, read this. Transform into something new, into more than what meets the eye.
More than
That's
meets the
horrible.
No,
I
no,
should
read the next.
actually execute
Read
you.
past the hyphen and the next sentence.
I face myself. And the movie ends.
No. You have to read all of that plus the hyphen and then the next sentence.
Okay. Let me see. Transform into something new, into more than meets the eye. A transformation of body and soul. All are now one.
Now
this-
we Linkin Park.
Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Again. Is it playing? No. There we go. Alright. From this great unity arises the ultimate Transformers, a new race that takes its likeness from the myriad of life forms of the cosmos. They would explore the greater horizons of the new epoch and stand as guardians of the universe. Okay, now, here it says that a new race gets born from like the destruction of Unicron or whatever, and that they're gonna be like the new, like, I guess, race that will guide the universe into a new enlightened age. It never gets stated here, but I am 100% confident that what they mean here, and I know people are not gonna like this, is the Beast Machines characters, like the Beast Machines, like type of the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's literally what was going through my head when they said
Why?
life was it's gonna be like Beast Machines,
No,
but
yeah,
I
'cause-
feel like it's gonna be better designs.
No, yeah, I did. Yeah, because like here it says like the new race of Transformers is a combination of, like, you know, the Transformers and a bunch of other races. So they're like that will imply
Techno-organic.
Yeah, techno-organic. So the end point of all Transformers is Beast Machines for the movies. I wonder if anyone made some Beast Machines movie fan art or whatever. Nah, okay, looks they haven't. But yeah, it looks like all of the races in the universe evolved to become Beast Machine hybrid super soldiers or whatever.
And didn't- Wasn't
yeah.
Rise of the
He
Beast
personally-
Theodore based on the Beast Machine's design?
I don't know, honestly. I don't think. They look a bit alike, so maybe, but they never straight up said so. And by the way, for those of you guys who are saying that these would just be Maximals, actually no, actually that's not the case. Because I talked about this earlier in the stream, but oops, that's Lorenzo. Oops, that's God Optimus. But okay, so this
Oops, that's Michael Bay.
Okay, so at some point earlier in the timeline, Maximals were gonna appear on Earth. Maximals and Predacons, because oh my God, let me think. Okay.
The thing. That
Yeah,
one,
but Chris was
Bumblebee and the Island of Maximals thing.
Yeah, Chris wasn't here for that, so I'll explain it real quick, and for the people who are confused. So, millions of years ago, Onyx Prime gets put on a prison ship by Alpha Trion after, I don't know, becoming evil or whatever. He lands on Earth, and from then on, he creates a subspecies of Transformers that end up being the Maximals and the Predacons, and that was gonna be the plot of this Bumblebee movie. It was gonna be called Bumblebee and the Island of the
Bumblebee
Beast.
movie?
No. Okay, so this was another one, another movie.
Replacement for TLK.
Yeah, before Theo came. Before originally the plan was to have Bumblebee in World War II going to this island where he was gonna find both Maximals and Predacons, and that's where like the beast. That's why I mentioned Maximals and Predacons. Like that's how Maximals and Predacons come back and appear in the Bayverse. They were gonna be on this island, kind of like how it was for Kong Skull Island. This island is isolated from the whole world, and for years Maximals and Predacons have been living there, and I guess they were like trying to kill each other or whatever. And for that movie, Onyx Prime was gonna be the main antagonist, and I think he was gonna be fighting Bumblebee and maybe Optimus Prime too.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny that you mentioned Kong Skull Island and then Keldeo mentioned it as well.
Keldeo, my man, he knows what's up. No, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
this is
but like with that, Keldeo, the thing you mentioned in live stream chat, yes, that is exactly what it is, or at least what I was mentioning.
Oh, yeah, I should be checking live stream chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the Discord server, live stream chat. Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the new Predacon set from this morning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did see the new figures. They look pretty good.
Yeah, but this is just.
I'm surprised it's still $220.
That's a little.
That's my biggest surprise.
What, you think it's too much or you think it's too little?
No, I was not expecting that. Period. Like I was thinking something like that would be like 300.
Yeah.
No.
Do we know what scale they are though?
Leader class, Voyager class, and everyone else is the Lux class. So I'm guessing like you just average out to around that price point.
Yeah.
And they're all like.
I think it's also lowered because you have less packaging.
Yeah, and this also and they also have the Takara coloring, by the way. So that.
Yeah. So this is it might be mostly Takara stuff, but I don't think so.
I look kind of want it, but you know, it's like I already have all the Predacons in Kingdom, so like no much.
I kind of want it too, but like also $220 is
That's
a
a
lot.
lot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've only got repaints of all the figures except Inferno, and yeah, just Inferno. I have a repaint of everyone else. I don't have them in normal colors.
Okay, this might be good for you then, because I have all the Maximals, but those are the Kingdom variants, and those are a little miscolored. I would like to get this, but I will have to sell off all my Predacons that I have right now. But anyways, all right. Okay, so we get the new Supreme Beast Machine Super Soldier race. That is the new Transformers life forms at the end of all time. So let's read the ending bit. Only one galaxy has been transformed, and there's a great big universe out there filled with countless worlds and species, many of which need to be freed from the shackles of ignorance and oppression. This is the job of the ultimate. Okay, I guess they just call themselves the ultimate Transformers, which it's another dumb name. I don't like that. Okay.
Freeing from ignorance sounds like you're freeing them from like having an opinion.
It sounds very much like the mentality of, oh, you're lesser than us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like this kind of.
Oh, you think incorrectly? You have to go.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking with this. Like the way this phrase is like, oh, what? You're thinking the wrong way? Well, let me enlighten your feeble mind. You know, that's kind of what I say in my videos. It's just a joke, bruh. Okay, so oh wait, okay, now remember this is where it ends, because after this is just like describing some other stuff that's like not movie related.
Wait a moment. So like it says that all the 13 are brought back to life.
Yeah.
What do you think Megatronus's reaction to seeing Solus again after the armor that she basically made him fucking turn him into a bug? What do you think would his reaction to seeing her again after that be like?
Oh my god, dude, that's actually a good point. He comes back looking like this, and he's like, Optimus, you tear off my face, and now you want me to fight for you to beat Unicron? Bitchin', sure, I'll do it. Let's go, Optimus. Dude, that's such a weird I didn't even thought about that. The Foley will also get brought back as he was one of the 13. Dude, that's so weird. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So I don't think everything was very well thought out in this airtight movie Bible that they made, you know? Okay, so, alright, so, wait, Keldeo, I think, says something. What about the Guardians? So that will mean they become GoBots. Like, you mean like the Guardian Knights? Because I don't think they would exist in this version. In this version, I don't think they exist. Okay, guys, so how do we feel about this whole thing? Like, I'll be honest, I actually like the beginning with the 13 Primes and like the explanation how the Fallen ends up looking like this. I like that bit. I even think it's kind of funny, though a bit horrifying, that all of Dark Energon canonically is just Unicron servants that died and got turned into liquid, but that's kind of weird. And I even do like the fact that Maximus and Predacons will have appeared in the Bayverse timeline. I like that. But then you get to the point where like Cybertron is magically back, and then Megatron goes back to being Galvatron, but then he's Megatron, and then he's Galvatron again. And towards the end,
there's something outside over here.
yeah, and towards
Short dog.
and towards the ending of everything, he just betrays Optimus, and he's like, "Ah, I'm evil now," and then I guess gets killed by Optimus. And well, I'm sorry, I should say Godimus apparently, because apparently Optimus becomes God. He's like our new Lord and Savior, possessed by Primus or whatever, to save all of existence. Like, this goes into some weird places. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know about you guys.
It's certainly an experience to listen to.
Reading this drawing would be so funny. Fire, can you say democracy? Well, I guess I just said democracy, so there you go. Unless
Good
you
job.
donate, and then
I think he wanted you to save it.
No, he wants me to say democracy. If you want me to shout democracy, that's gonna be. Okay, no. The Guardians are the name of the faction of the good GoBots from Challenge of the GoBots. Okay, doesn't say anything about the GoBots here, so I don't think they will appear in this version of the timeline. What about you guys? What do you guys think? I like the bit with the Maximus and Predacons and Onyx Prime. I actually think that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this does have some neat concepts, but also, this might actually be even worse than the actual Bayverse in terms of being absolutely convoluted. Oh, pardon?
Oh, no. I was saying, I was going to what you said. This might be worse than TOK.
Yeah. Just in terms of being just a complete... Just a complete crap fest of some of the most batshit crazy ideas.
Reject truck, become monkey.
No. Become Ultimate Transformers, Ooga Booga.
Become Beast Machine.
Dude, okay.
Become God.
Alright, so these are the things I didn't like about this. First off, God Optimus, Star Convoy. I kind of see what they're going for, but I don't like Optimus being the 13 Prime. I don't like that, and I don't like that he fuses with Primus or whatever. Like, that's a little too weird. Kind of makes him feel more Jesus-y than good guy, heroic, guy that rises up to the challenge. I don't like that.
Oh my god, it really is the Christoverse, or whatever Joshua said.
The Christoverse. And I don't like the Ultimate Transformers idea. I mean, okay, look, I'm gonna get so much hate, but I'm gonna say it. I actually kind of like Beast Machines. Now, I know how that sounds like. But I like the idea of Beast Machines, of like the Transformers evolving to a point that they are kind of techno-organic. I always low-key kind of like that, but I just don't think it has been executed in a good way. And in this one, they kind of make that concept sound like a bunch of like totalitarian fascists going around the universe, spreading democracy wherever they go.
Hey, do not compare them to Super Earth.
Now I know that sounds bad.
For Super Cybertron!
For Super Cybertron!
I like it too.
Yeah, Brushed is in the same camp because I've talked with him before about that. He's like, it's good, it just doesn't have an identity.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Also, I like how. Also, I don't like how this little shit is part of the story.
It's not
Kill him.
Beast Machines. Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. I remember watching a video about how this one guy says that Beast Wars isn't 300 years after G1. And like one of his biggest things of evidence was that in Beast Machines, Night Scream says Iacon's been lost for eons and not 300 years. But then my question is, how do you know Beast Machines doesn't take place eons after Beast Wars?
That's a good point. I need to rewatch Beast Machines because like
When is it stated that they returned to the exact point that they left? They were in like a crash. How would they know?
Alright, so the rest of the book, I think it's just like a bunch of like, because a lot of this was like meant to serve as an info for people that were making Transformers like content stories and stuff like that. Like it wouldn't surprise me if the showrunner from Netflix, the one I interviewed, actually probably got this and like based more for Sabotage Netflix around it.
Oh, that makes sense to me, honestly.
Here, okay, so something this book does is that it gives like certain rankings to certain characters. Like for example, like Optimus is an A tier character. He says like, oh yeah, Optimus needs to be here. He is, you know, a really he's an important character. He should always be here. Here, all about character profiles. A tier represents main characters. Secondary characters are almost always represented in stories of the modern era. B tier are characters that are less commonly featured, and then we have G tier, which are characters that appear rarely. So this is like Hasbro's official ranking for which characters.
There should be an F tier for fat, and then all it is just found.
Okay, Chris. Alright.
My brother, F tier is in the list.
Alright, so we have. Okay, so we got Optimus Prime, but I don't think it doesn't say A tier for him, especially. Let me see.
What?
Yeah,
it doesn't say a tier for him.
No, it doesn't say a tier for him. I'm guessing since it's Optimus Prime, it's just by default. Yeah, he's probably the most important character, you know. I think we'll get. I think we start getting number. Oh, actually, I like this artwork. This looks cool.
It actually looks pretty solid.
Okay, Bumblebee, main character. Okay, Bumblebee also doesn't get a tier. I think we start getting tiers after the first two. We all know Bumblebee. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
The hell is that?
Oh my god, he looks awful.
I think that's the Transformers Prime concept art.
Yeah, the original. The one of the early
No.
side.
Why would anyone want this?
This looks awful.
I mean, no, he's partially there. You were partially cooking, but you burnt the rest of it.
The upper body's fine. The legs are horrible.
Maybe not the legs, but just the waist
It's bad.
and the stomach.
Don't let bro cook again. Okay, well,
No.
Windblade. Oh wait, Windblade. Wait. What tier's Windblade? No, give me a tier. What are the tiers?
Probably A.
Yeah, what tier is?
Because at this point, this was, you know,
So I'm guessing this will be like. I'm guessing Windblade.
mid 2015.
Like, yeah, 2015. That's like the height of Windblade's popularity, but they're really pushing her. Because nowadays you don't see Windblade that often. Like I love Windblade. I really like how Windblade looks, but like I don't see her that often in a lot of stuff. I think the last thing
I don't mind her. I just wish we wouldn't be like, I don't know, thrown in with Bumblebee and Optimus on purpose.
I'll be honest. I just really don't like it when they just randomly toss in a character and go, hey, look, this character's gonna be like a super, you know, and I'm telling you know, is when someone just randomly comes up with a character and goes, oh, okie dokie, guys, this character is going to be like one of like the big main characters, despite the fact that they're only just appearing in their first thing. Bro. It ticked me off the wrong way with Windblade, and the Terrans really got on my nerves.
Bro, they have
I only watched Earth Spark's like first episode, so I don't really remember anything past that.
They have Strongarm here as a main character, which is so weird. Like, I kind of like Strongarm in Robots in Disguise, but I wouldn't say she's like a top tier character. That's just a weird placement for her. Primal. Okay, Primal being here makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh wait, look, this is a early movie Primal. Oh my god, he looks so weird. He looks fat.
Why is he a monkey?
Yo, this almost looks AI generated, but this was before that was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Cheetor's also listed pretty high up in the rankings, so that's good. Cheetor is basically Primal's Bumblebee, so it makes sense. Oh wait, I think this might actually be Bayverse Cheetor. No, wait, yeah, this is Bayverse Cheetor. No, because
Yeah.
because I don't know if you guys remember. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Last night Cheeto, because a long time ago, I remember we had like the we had the CGI for a Cheeto that they were working on. It was this one right here. So
Yeah.
it's literally the
My
exact
cat
same
has
model.
joined me.
Cat.
He is stepping on my target bag.
Alright then. He looks cool. I actually kind of like this Cheeto though. I think he
My
looks
cat has joined us while we are judging Cheetor. That is funny.
cool. Dude, they had Drift in A tier? What? Okay, look, Drift is cool, but I don't think he's A tier cool.
This was again around 2015,
Yeah, I guess the movies probably was his popularity.
as
I
well
don't
as
think
you
even
know,
the shows did
2015.
his popularity.
Mid
Yeah,
2015.
Like
no.
nothing did his popularity.
Oh, dude, Hound doesn't even get a profile. Oh no, but he does. Yeah, never mind. Last page. Okay, here we have
Ironhide underneath is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Ironheart should be way higher than this. Jazz. I'm surprised Jazz is here actually, because I love Jazz, but after 07 he barely appeared in anything for quite a little while. So I'm surprised he's here.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, now we're getting tiers. Look. Here, A tier. Ironheart's A tier. So everyone, wait, so everyone who doesn't have the tier rankings before, they were just like S tier characters, bro. Oh my god, Hound over Ironheart, that's insane. No.
Who the fuck decided that?
Whoever wrote this should be buried alive in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay, Ironheart A tier.
They just need.
Just A tier. Oh, I don't like that Ratchet design. It's so bad.
Dang.
I think that's supposed to be Prime concept art again.
You know, it is, but it still looks bad. Oh my
Yeah.
oh god, that Prowl looks awful.
Oh.
Prowl is a
It looks
good
like they
tier
tried to
character.
mix his G1 and animated, and it looks very
It looks
bad.
bad. Also, Prowl is a
Why
good
does he
character.
look-
Me when the vitamin gummy bears finally hit.
Oh, wait, Keldio's saying, Jazz was in Robust in Discuss 2015. Like, I know that, but like, before that, like, ever since 2007, where he died, he barely appeared in anything. So he was missing for a long period of time. Pyros, what do you think Santos Predicting will have looked like in the Bayverse? Probably like Dragonstorm. Probably just a big gray metallic dragon, honestly. Prowl's a B tier. Wait, Grimlock B tier? Are you high?
Kill them.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm taking their
Shove
balls.
them.
I am taking their balls. They do not deserve to have a bloodline. Jesus.
That's bad. This is one of the
Toss
worst
them in-
sins committed.
Toss them into a wood chipper. Not in Minecraft.
Bro. No, we can't say that. You might get into trouble. That's bad.
Why did they make Grimlock fat?
Size. Okay,
I don't know.
Okay, look, I love size.
Okay, this design for him actually looks pretty solid.
It's good.
Yeah,
but,
he
like,
he looks fine. It's just something
The
about the
head forward
head.
lean does not look good.
No, I think the head looks fine. I think my problem is the chest. I think like the chest should be a bit more dynamic, more like.
The chest is fine. I think it should be the neck.
Yeah, like the head itself isn't an issue. It looks like he's got like shrimp neck, where like his head is forcibly pushed forward, so he's constantly leaning forward at all times.
A little. He looks cool. I mean, him being a B tier character makes sense.
Yeah.
Jetfire B tier. Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
I can see that.
Bulkhead C tier. Unfortunately, that makes sense. Also, this sounds
Yeah.
cool. I actually like this.
I don't like the alt mode in the chest, but it looks. Other than that, it looks pretty solid.
This should have been.
I didn't
his,
even notice the alt mode. It looks
sure.
like a caterpillar.
They're going for
Yeah.
they're going for the animated look. This should have been his legacy look. Oh wait.
Honestly, yeah.
Yo, Crosser doesn't even get a ranking. He's that irrelevant.
Wow, he's
Does he
D-tier.
even? I was about to ask. Did he even get a robot mode?
Yeah, here. Oh, fix it. Of course.
Fix it!
Because they were
Put
pushing
that
RAD.
bitch in G tier!
Yeah.
Kill him. He'll
He
fix
should
it
have
right now.
one singular series.
Heatwave. Wait, Heatwave is the.
And there's
rescue
nothing
bot.
for Heatwave.
Oh,
Wow.
dude. I actually really like the
Ewan?
rescue bots. Oh.
Rescue bots for life, bro.
Dude, okay, so something I wanna do in the future, I need to get myself the rescue bus from Age of the Primes and Legacy. I have Chase so far, and I wanna get myself Heat Wave soon, hopefully. I know it's just a bulkhead, the bulkhead, mold, but I don't care. I actually really like the rescue bots. I think they're kind of cool, kind of cute.
I'm waiting for Boulder. Actually, I want both forms of. I kind of want both forms of Boulder.
The air bots don't even get a ranking. The protector bots don't get a ranking, which makes sense.
Probably D tier as well. Maybe F.
Doesn't get a ranking.
F or G. The Wreckers down here is crazy.
The Wreckers?
Actually, wait, no, scroll up a little bit. Let me check something.
Yeah, the Wreckers were here, but...
No, up more. I want to check the character
Fortress
profiles.
Maximus?
Oh, it just says Autobots character profile. It doesn't say, like, what tier they are.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything for it. But dude, Rodimus
But it says for...
tier, that actually personally offends me. I love Rodimus. I actually really love
I think
Rodimus.
lower would be fair. I think D tier would be fine.
What?
Wait, RCC tier? No. Okay, no. RC is the most popular female character. Even before.
Okay.
Yeah, A tier, buddy.
Okay, now. To be fair, this was back when I started pushing the Windblade agenda. So that, yeah, no.
No.
She's
I don't
always
know what
B tier. I don't care what anyone says.
B or
She's
C
like
tier, yeah.
She should be A or B. I think A or B. Okay, Mirage and C tier makes sense. Also, this Mirage design looks pretty good.
I thought that said he is a clanker instead of a cloaker.
Yo, you can't say that! Did you just say the same
I'm
word?
sorry!
No.
Only I can say that.
No, wait, was it Joshua or Ipaxer? Who said that?
Who was in B?
That was my factor.
Ipaxer. We don't like
No,
racism.
no, don't do it!
Ban. Dab. I banned him. Nah, I'm
He's
kidding.
been murdered.
I just kicked him. Wait, I don't know if I kicked him from the server or if I kicked him from the,
I swear to God, fire.
Give me his mod.
No, he's still here, Showing. Alright, Mirage C tier, makes sense. Soup C, the Dinobots being C tier is crazy, because this was like, during Age of Extinction.
Grimlock should definitely be above the rest of the Dinobots, but
Wheeljack D tier, what the frick, man?
Yeah, no.
why is Wheeljack fat?
Bad.
Ultramagnus
Umag D tier is crazy too.
I would put him in C
Yeah,
tier.
he's
like,
B or C. B or
He's
C.
not a
yeah,
D.
I agree with Chris. B or C. Springer D tier, makes sense, yeah. Bro,
D.
Bros should be
D.
F tier.
No, Braun is an F or a G.
Cliff,
Nobody
Yeah, D
likes
or
Braun.
lower.
Cliff Jumper D tier.
Cliff Jumper should be a B or C.
D.
Where is a
D.
C?
Omega,
Omega is a
tier?
C.
Oh my god, what is that
What the
design?
fuck?
Look at him.
Why does he have a normal hand?
I think it's supposed to be 4 fingers in there, so like he can
Yeah.
still have the claw, but like he forced it back to a normal hand
That's
right now.
weird.
Why's my cat here again?
That man
Oh,
does not
look,
deserve to be
it's
tier.
Sentinel Zeta Prime. I actually gonna like this design for him.
Why is he blue?
It's
Because
the animated one.
Animated, mix of animated and it's animated and something else. I just don't remember.
I think Zeta.
Decepticons. Okay, Decepticon. Megatron, main character, makes sense.
Oh,
I love this design.
Same.
So sucks.
Why can't we just have this for a series? It looks so good.
You know,
Please.
you know what I think about when I see this? No, oops.
Touching yourself?
Yeah.
Yo, this is so. I love this Megatron design. It's so good. Oh, they had like the classic Megatron with like the trigger,
Trigger.
scrotum.
The
Starscream,
Trigger.
yeah, Starscream main character. Lognat B. Okay, actually, I'm surprised Lognat is B tier.
Honestly, I would expect them to be lower. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
Me too, but I love.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was going to remember him.
True. Inferno B tier. Yeah, makes sense. Barricade B tier. I don't like the lockdown neck that he has going on. It looks weird.
Yeah, the neck doesn't look good, but honestly, I respect the placement.
I like everything else though. B tier. Sangui. No, okay, no. Sangui should be A tier.
Okay.
Why
so
does he have a backpack?
I like the
backpack, actually. It looks pretty solid.
I like it. I like it too.
Yeah, but then what about the arms? Why are they thicker than his
I think the
legs?
forearms are
Fine.
a little thick, but other than that, it looks pretty good. I think you could move like half that thickness to the upper thighs and be fine.
Ratbat B tier.
Ratbat?
I'm super. I think he should
Ratbat?
be here. Laserbeak should be here.
Bro, where's
Ratbat's been in,
Laserbeak
like-
should be even higher than that.
Rabbit.
Ratbat has been in like 3 series, I think, including IDW.
B tier, Ravage, okay, I guess.
Laserbeak B
Okay,
tier,
so
yeah.
I think they're gonna put all of the cassettes as B tiers.
Yeah, Rumble.
All of
they have
them?
movie friends.
But why would you even start with a Rat Pat?
I don't know.
Rat Pat.
Lockdown C tier. I think I'm actually.
I can see that.
I think he should be B tier.
I guess.
Especially because of the movies. Age of Extinction.
Age
I
of
can see your B
Distinction.
tier.
Skyward C tier.
I can see this.
C tier.
I can see that.
Shock. No. Shock should be B tier. B tier.
A or B, buddy. Come on.
A. A.
No one remembers
Oh.
on their body.
Liam O'Brien!
Oh my god, it's
Jump
this
him.
guy.
No one remembers.
Bro,
I
no
love
one
this guy!
remembers this
I
guy.
love his voice actor more!
No one remembers him.
Bro, no one remembers him. Why is he here?
Underbite
Who
is
invited
so
him?
His concept is so cool. Shut the fuck up.
Who said that? Was it Josh or White Baxter?
It was me again, Barry.
Well, disappear, Dodd. Disconnected.
He's back.
Back. It's fine. Devastator being D tier is
D tier is crazy.
I think it should be C or B.
Yeah.
The Constructicons being
They're probably
D
just
tier
gonna put
makes
all of them
sense.
Yeah.
Bludgeon.
Bludgeon.
Bludgeon D tier makes sense. Yeah. Bludgeon's not
I
that
can
well known.
see him being higher or lower, honestly.
The Stunticons are here.
They're just A placement.
Bruticus E tier? No, he should be B.
That's a C tier at a minimum.
Bruticus Maximus? That is crazy, not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
C tier at least, brother.
Yeah. Swindle E tier. Okay, all the Combaticons are gonna be E tier.
Clamp down. Wait a minute, back up, back up,
Waspinator.
back up.
He's not a Decepticon. That doesn't count.
Back it up
we had
one more.
Maximus before for the Autobots, so this is in line with that.
One more.
Excuse
Back
me?
it up one more. You missed clamp down.
Why
Excuse
does
me.
the universe
Nobody cares
hate
about
Why the hell
Waspinator?
is the lobster on F tier? He was in 2
I
series.
can swear I saw a Quintesson.
Waspinator should be on, I think, C or B tier. Maybe C.
Yeah. C tier
The
is probably fine.
Quintessons, F tier. Yeah, no, I don't like the Quintessons. I honestly don't like them.
F or G, baby.
Yeah. No.
No.
No one knows no. Tripticon G tier? What? No.
What
That's bad.
fucking drugs were they on?
No, guys. I think now I'm a personal theory that the reason why they put him in G tier is as a funny Godzilla reference because Tripticon is basically
It's
just
G.
Godzilla.
It's G for gigantic.
It's
Okay,
G
you know
for
what? I'll happily-
Godzilla.
I will happily believe that.
I'll
Legendary
accept
cat-
it.
wait,
Legendary
cat-
character profiles, okay. It's gotta be
I'm-
primes. Yeah, I was gonna say it's the primes.
The 13 Prime. Prima, Vector, yeah. Alpha Trion, Vector. Wait, is this Prima? Oh, he looks so weird.
Yeah.
That looks weird.
Eh.
Oh my god, Megatronus! Jesus!
Who the hell put... Okay. This feels like they took Galvatron. They took Galvatron, re-2015 Megatronus, and fused the two, and then slipped, and they slipped, like, Cyclonus into it as well.
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if this looks cool or awful.
Yeah, it feels... It's a good design, it doesn't feel Transformers.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel Megatronus.
Legion
That too.
Maximal, Solus Prime, Nexus Disappointment Prime, Micro. Oh, that's Micro.
That is not
Micro
Micronus,
PP
he's in the
Prime.
back.
Quintus.
Micro PP Prime.
That'd be
Onyx
dad.
Prime, Feral.
Feral Prime, okay.
Okay. Amalgamus Prime.
That is a very weird choice for art.
Yeah. Alchemist Prime.
There's
doesn't
nothing
make
for
sense.
Alchemist. Well,
The
that's
13
sad.
Prime. Okay, wait, I want to see what they say about the 13 Prime here. I think they just say straight up it's Optimus. No, yeah, just say it's just Optimus. Again,
They're
I'm
probably
like-
gonna touch. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sorry,
so these
why
are
the
other
hell are-
characters. Galvatron, B Beast Meg. Dude, I just realized. Yeah, Beast Megatron. They didn't put Beast Megatron into the Decepticon profile. That's wild.
Probably because there's two separate because they think because it's his Megatron treated as one character.
Unicron being legendary makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have Primus in here too.
Auxiliary
What?
profiles.
Combiners,
Sorry.
Headmasters, Titans,
Okay, this is just
Minicons,
the several
Beastformers.
complexes. Maximus Predacons.
Oh. Astrology.
Astrology.
That's interesting.
Dude, there's so
Oh
much stuff.
god.
Here. Okay, we don't care about human. Wait. Oh my god. Shut up, officer. Okay, we can skip a lot of this. Wait,
Judy, run!
Wait, why do Sans parents get their own pages here?
His great grandfather gets one too.
Bro.
What?
Oh, Simmons.
Theodore Galloway.
Simmons is great.
Simmons deserves his own page, I agree, but Galloway.
Okay, look, I won't tolerate any Galloway slander because he's a great character in the comic book.
I'm not slandering him. I'm just saying, why does he get a page?
Look, I know we all know Galloway as the very annoying politician from the Transformers movie, but if you read the comics, he's probably
He has a very good redemption arc. We know.
He's one of the best movie characters of all time. Subfire.
Oh my god, Keldeo's right. Chip Chase got one too.
Hello, Mr. Gambler. I hope you're willing to gamble. I'm kidding.
Donate now.
Yeah, he knows what it's all about. Okay,
Donate
so-
now. Do it or die.
Do you think they have like the weird lady, the blonde lady that no one remembers from 07? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Lennox! Lennox Nips! Okay, this is one I can agree on.
Deserved. Absolutely deserved.
Deserved.
Where am I?
I don't know this. Oh, even Sari's here. And of
Sorry.
Why did they pick that?
They put a
specific
freaking
picture
kid
from the
before they
Halo
put
logo?
me.
Course, let me see.
Sorry, it makes sense, but like she ain't human, bro.
Huh, there's so many.
She
Okay,
doesn't
this is just
count.
locations and stuff, planets, places. There's another stuff.
Yada.
Like, all of this will be very interesting to look at by itself, but like, this is stuff we really know about. Like, I want to see the new stuff, the juicy tidbits, you know?
That looks like a lot of stuff that's like not covered a lot.
Yeah. Vehicles, the
Is the
art,
location called Wednesday?
Pearl of India.
India.
the Pearl of India. Oh, this must
Pearl
be
of
G1
India.
thing.
Why is that here?
Oh, no idea. Weapons. Okay, I mean...
Whoa, back it up. We gotta read this shit.
What happened? What happened?
We gotta read these, because these are there's a couple of these that are like not ever mentioned for the weapons.
No, we don't have to. They're just weapons. They're not that relevant.
Damn.
I'm more interested about the next
The
part.
immobilizer. That's the only thing that someone might recognize.
Yeah.
The
And the
Artifacts of
Decepticon
Prime,
Hunters.
Matrix of Leadership.
A
we know
matrix
that one.
of this.
The Covenant of Primus, the Bible. We know that one. The Old Spark. We know that. Star Saber.
Requiem Blaster.
Requiem Blaster. Megatronus' relic.
Wait, Requiem.
Yeah, that's what.
The racism blaster.
Oh my god,
Oh my
he's
God.
gonna make a Leon
Oh
Kennedy.
my god. Transformers predicted Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh my god.
My cat is
If we're
still
gonna
here.
do that, Linkin Park predicted Requiem as well.
The Quill of Triumph.
Hashtag and nicely.
Hey, I'm sorry. So I know the souls, the Forge Souls Prime can build any weapon, but what does the Quill of Triumph do?
It's Alpha Trion's right? Like he just writes
The
shit.
rule of the
I
primate.
think that with the funny haha quill, Alphatron can basically write inside a funny book, and at least to a limited degree, whatever he writes happens.
It's Death Note, but for reality.
Yeah, I'm reading the passage here, and that's what it says. It looks like so Alphatron can control reality, because that's wild. He can do it. Like if like that little quill is by enough.
He's got X's powers, but instead of snapping, he's got a quill for it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh look! This was before, so this was before the Ember Stone was a thing. The Spark of Quintus is its own relic.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, the enigma of combination. They're gonna build an army of combiners. I had to say that. Sorry.
Cosmically powered Starscream.
Transformation cog. That's Optimus Prime's relic. The lenses. What are okay, these are Optimus Prime's like the like the little lenses he holds. I don't know what those do.
Time. It's time travel, but vision.
He could speed up or slow down his perception of linear time with these lenses. It could view things as distant as a supernova. That's kind of cool, but kind of useless in a fight.
Actually, no, that's actually really useful in a fight.
Really?
Because you can slow down everything and take everything in and just kill the guy.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way to say it. The Chimera Stone. What's this?
It's Micronus's.
Artifact.
Who the hell remembers any of these?
I'm reading
The
half of
only
it.
ones that were memorable were from Prime, and that's because the whole plot revolved around them.
The Triptych Mask is from Onyx Prime.
IDW.
Wait, the Legion darts? I don't know this one. I know the Blades of Time because I was Spectre Prime, but the Legion Maximum used these darts to influence others to follow him. They release what?
The boys' pheromone levels.
What's it always
Oh.
pheromones?
Calm down, riders.
Produce slightly hypnotic effects and could be used as debilitating weapons of pure energy when the going got really tough. They remained with Leech Maximum as he was flung into the void between the galaxy by Prima, but were taken from him when he was imprisoned in the Hub. The Hub!
Oh my god,
the
he was
Netherworld.
imprisoned in Discovery family. That's torture.
Hey, Fi, when are you ending the stream? As soon as you donate. No, but
Everyone knows the hub was better.
we might end it in a bit though. We're nearing the end. The Sinisterno? What? Oh, that's Megatronus armor, the one that he got melted on. The one that got stabbed with. Dude, I need to make a video about this. This is actually kind of cool.
Actually, like, I might search this up to see if it's like actually appeared in anything.
Actually, it tells us. I think it should tell us here. Yeah, it appears in Revenge of the Fallen in the IDW comics. It tells us right here where it was seen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Megatronus' armor was at the heart of the fall of the Primes. Manipulated by Leech Maximo, Megatronus begged Solus Prime for her recently constructed impregnable suit of armor. When she refused, an enraged Megatronus killed her. Racked with guilt, he took on the name of the Fallen and fled Cybertron with the armor. Megatronus did not know a failsafe device had been built into the armor. When the Fallen put it on, a mini supernova exploded inside, burning the Prime alive and forever fusing the armor plates to his form. The Fallen remained this way until his death on Earth nearly a billion years later. And what's funny
What the hell is this?
What's funny about this is that like this also like kind of plays into like the tech specs from back in the day for his toy, where it's like he had infinite strength, infinite endurance, and infinite fire blast. Like the
Infinite wisdom to a bad guy. Yes.
Oh, it does. That's actually cool.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of continuity between the Transformers Bible and that toys from back in the day. I like that. Okay, what's this? This is the arc being built technology. Okay, so this is just like protoforms, stuff like that. Okay, so this is just a bunch of random stuff. We're nearing the end, so we're probably just gonna skip a bunch of this. It's not like needed, Oh wait, look, Unisys have a lot of people get this wrong when they're making their own like Transformers like stories and they try to use the lingo. A lot of people think cycles is like days or whatever, when it's actually about like minutes of Earth time or whatever.
Didn't Transformer 1 have cycles mean like a year
Yes.
or something?
Yeah, but it seems
Yes,
like
that was-
continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time
everyone
it's
gets
just
it wrong.
payday.
Everyone gets it wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is just stuff for like making your own character and like the Deeps Transformers and blah blah blah.
Messaging,
Character appeal.
drives.
Wait, what's this? Epic chronology. Oh yeah, this is just like the era.
It's just, here's the timeline for our shit that we put in here.
Oh,
I-
okay. Yeah.
Oh, and it gives you like actual time and whatnot.
My cat's trying to eat the box.
Okay. Okay, yeah, this is what we read. Primus begins
the
forming
cat
the
in the
Prime
box?
servants. Prime, the 13 Primes are born. Solus Prime is never without her hammer. Solus Prime grabs the other 5 of the Primes. The Primes battle against the. Oh yeah, this is what we read, but like a little seems like a condensed form.
Yeah, it actually has like time with it.
Yeah, actually, let's see if we can like if this can give us some more info on like the movie section, because like that was kind of confusing. Okay, this is just okay. This is like when okay, yeah. Oh, actually, wait. This actually goes pretty in depth. Look, the Decepticons attack Shanghai. The Autobots are able to defeat them while packing for Princeton. Sam discovers an active shot of the Allspark in his old clothing. He gives it to Michaela for safekeeping. The Decepticons steal the Allspark shard, revive Megatron's body. Yeah, it just goes over the movies. The Fallen arrives on Earth, bent on turning the sun into Energon so that he can return to Cybertron. Seeing an opportunity in the political chaos within the Transformers, he intends to take power and put things right by enforcing his will through mind. Some Wiki revives Optimus Prime with the power of the Matrix of leadership and the final Allspark shard. Optimus kills the Fallen, Megatron returns to the Ice Planet to build an army to return to conquer Earth. Okay, we have oh yeah, actually wait, look here. Michaela breaks up with Sam Wiki in 2010 actually. So we have a clear year for Sam's dumping. That's funny.
And 2010, and then him getting into, and then him and Carly doing it, getting together almost immediately. Wow, that is sad.
Yeah, it makes Carly kind of seem like the rebound girl. Sam Wiki and Carly moved together in 2011. In 2012, we have like the whole thing at Chernobyl. We got the whole thing with the moon. Sentinel Prime gets found. He uses the pillars. The Autobots are exiled from Earth. The Battle of Chicago. Okay, Optimus destroys both Sentinel Prime and Megatron in single combat. And then we have 2013, where the anti-Transformer sentiment begins. Literally a year after. Nessus disbanded in 2013. Unable to deal with negative publicity surrounding his work with the Transformers, Sam Wiki retires from public life. The CIA forms Cemetery Win, an elite Black Ops unit that is commanded by Harold Attinger and James Savoy. Their mission is to destroy all remaining Decepticons. KSI's form and makes a government contract. 2014, Savoy and Attinger, believing that all Transformers are a potential threat, begin hunting down Autobots with the aid of Cybertron and Bounty Hunter Lockdown. Okay, so it looks like for at least for a portion of the movie timeline, they were actually hunting down Decepticons and just Decepticons, and then they turn on the Autobots like a year later. KSI managed to crack the code to transform you, blah blah blah, we don't care about that. Yeah, Cemetery Win. We got the whole thing with K. Yeager. Optimus reveals the government's measure reward. Okay, yeah. So here's where Age of Extinction ends and where we get into the new stuff. Okay, the federal government shuts down Cemetery Win for gross misconduct in the application of its mission. Yeah, okay. So the government did create Cemetery Win, but to hunt down Decepticons. But over time, they're like, actually, no, all Transformers are bad, and they just hunt down Autobots indiscriminately. So it looks like them doing that was not part of the plan. The government didn't want that. But no formal ties are established. The United States once again opened up lines of dialogue with the Autobots. In 2018, Prime's journeys through space bring him in contact with many other Cybertronians. Megatron is reanimated but is forced into a 3-year exile, which he uses to learn more about the Autobots' plan. A conflict erupts on Earth between remaining Autobots led by Bumblebee, Decepticons, and Beast Transformers. Okay, so again, this is like the Island of the Beast, like spin-off movie I was talking about earlier. And Bumblebee becomes leader of the Autobots, at least for a short while Optimus is gone. Forced to return, Optimus Prime once again leads his forces to victory, but in the process he unwittingly releases Unicron. Okay, and after this is all the stuff that was kind of not really explained in a very good way in the beginning portion of the stream. Alright, let's go over this. A new Cybertronian civil war continues unabated, flaring up as it extends from Earth to across the galaxy. In a desperate attempt for peace, Megatron forces Optimus Prime to use the matrix of leadership to unlock the secrets of Cybertron. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so Megatron wants peace, and he actually forces Optimus to use the Matrix to restore Cybertron. That's interesting, actually. Because I was under the impression that Megatron forced Optimus, like, to use the Matrix, but no, it looks like he was evil or whatever, but no, apparently he actually wanted peace, just came back with the moon. That's actually very interesting.
All I wanted was the survival of our race.
Yeah, kind of like that.
You killed people, Megatron. No, I'm not gonna let you walk around in peace.
A new Cybertron government is formed. A few power-hungry Decepticons fight for more control, but most accept the terms of the new ruling body in exchange for voices and votes. Prime remakes Cybertron into a new form, one where the tyranny of the past is abolished. Each sentient being is given full freedom of choice to create life they choose. Megatron's revolution is complete. Though he's vanquished as his dream is realized, Megatron leaves Cybertron unable to cope with a world where he's no longer the leader. Though under constant watch by Heavy Guard, he's allowed to follow his own path. Okay, so Megatron is just let go, honestly, which... It's kind of weird considering all the amount of people he killed, but then again, they killed him like 3 times by this point, so I don't know, maybe they were like, you know what, at this point, he'll just come back next Tuesday. Just let him go, let him go. The corrupting elements of Unicron are expelled from Cybertron by Optimus Prime and the other Autobots during the reformation. This releases the anti-pro- oh god, I lost it. Where's the image? No.
You deleted it.
No, we need it. We need it again. Okay, so after Cybertron gets restored, the anti-primes led by Galvatron have already come back, and they go on this mission to hunt down for Autobots that have wonderful curves that might be wasted on the side of the enemy.
Damn it!
I'm sorry, I have to mention it.
Quick, everyone back to G1 designs.
The servants of Unicron call out to their master across the vast gulf of space, beckoning him to return and defeat Primus once and for all. Oh, okay. So, oh my god, it actually is a little like Galvatron's Revenge. Like, the Destructicons appear, and then they are the ones that awaken Unicron. Huh. Alright. Okay. More than a decade into the future, Optimus Prime leads the Cybertronians against the servants of Unicron. Believing his commanders are acting in the best interest of the people of Cybertron. Wait, Starscream? Starscream once again commands a force of flyers, proving himself an able leader. Somehow Starscream returned? Excuse me? Learning of Unicron's approach, Optimus and the team with Wiki, which I'm pretty sure it's Daniel from G1, which, yeah, I deleted his image, probably for the best. Optimus and the team with Wiki call a great council of the leaders of Cybertron and Earth to discuss the course of action. The council agrees that envoys from both planets will disperse throughout nearby space to prepare a resistance against Unicron's approach. Others remain behind to tend to Earth and Cybertron's defenses. Megatron goes missing from the watchful eyes of his guardians, which they did a terrible job keeping an eye on him. Optimus deputizes friends and former enemies with extraordinary powers to search for the only beings ever to defeat Unicron, the Primes. Galvatron appears leading the forces of Unicron, which we know is just Megatron but corrupted. The last servant of Unicron is destroyed. The last servant of Unicron is destroyed, but not before leading his master directly into known space. Optimus Prime engage. Okay, so this is kind of like Rise of the Beast, you know, when Scourge was trying to, you know, bring Unicron to the galaxy. So it looks like we were gonna get at least 2 movies focused on the servants of Unicron trying to bring, you know, Unicron to the galaxy. At least that's what seems to be the case here. Optimus Prime engages Unicron and Galvatron directly and almost dies from the encounter. Galvatron reveals himself as Megatron, and Optimus is able to convince his old friend that Unicron is no one's allies, winning him to his cause. Those Transformers that have baited in the light of the Spark of Quintus are changed into the Ultimate Transformers, which, you know, Beast Machines.
War crimes.
War crimes. Megatron using his new power sacrifices himself to stop Unicron. But this act is revealed to be a betrayal. As the blast he unleashes supercharges Unicron, leaving little hope for victory. Okay, so Megatron betrays them.
That doesn't make any freaking sense.
Yeah, it's weird. The tale of the battle turns when other primes unleash the Spark of Quintus, becoming the Beast Machines.
This is truly our Transformers.
Optimus reunites the mixture leadership with the Starsaber, which, you know, it's like Prime's Starsaber here. He merges with Primus to become Pax Ultimate Optimus Prime, which is another dumb
I'm sorry,
name.
Ultimus? Wasn't it Ultimatum?
No.
Before?
It's called Pax Ultimus Optimus Prime. That's what they called it.
It was
before.
Pax Ultimatum in the first one, in the other one.
I don't think so. But I know what I
Yes, it was.
I don't
Actually,
think we
no,
care.
No, wait. I have a screenshot. Let me look here. No, Unicronian corruption. Wait, no, that's not it. Yeah. No, you were right. Pax Ultimatum Optimus Prime. And here it's just Pax Ultimus Optimus Prime. They can't even keep their own messy continuity straight. Okay. Optimus passes on and his spark now merges with Primus. So yeah, Optimus does die.
Casually changes the lore by breathing.
So I guessing they beat Unicron. It doesn't say if they beat him here, but it's implied. 2,000 years in the future.
Beat him to death.
I mean, that's the ultimate endgame, so I guess so. The ultimate Transformers return to Cybertron as all are now one. It is time to heal, mourn, and celebrate. And the Transformers and humans set out to bring freedom to the universe, one planet at a time. Bringing democracy to those who may not have it. That's basically what it means.
Freeing them from the evil idea of having a different opinion.
We're doing Empire shit all over again.
And that's where it ends here, actually. The next thing, it's I guess it's just like themes and stuff, like us for each era.
For each section, I think, yeah.
Galvanizing Galvatron.
Wait, yeah, I just read that. Without revealing
Galvanizing is the metal process in which...
Without
I didn't realize we can...
Without revealing it is really a Transformer Megatron leading the forces of Unicron. We explore the creation of this new leader and how he takes control over the servants and their forces. Okay, I'm guessing this is just like things to keep in mind while all this stuff is being written. The language of the primes, yeah, this is just stuff. Glossary in terms, and it ends. Oh my god, dude, that was long. I did not expect us to take us this long to go through all this.
I'm not surprised. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It had good, it had bad, it had very bad, it had dumbass, it had stupid.
Yeah, it had a bit of everything, really. But yeah, that's it. We finished the...
That's how it ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, again, this is all kind of supposed to be like a big work you give to people working on Transformers series, movies and stuff like that, to give them an idea of what the story, the lore, and like the timelines and everything is supposed to be. And it's a bunch of like movie stuff. Yeah, that's kind of the things I wanted to cover, because it tells us
So wait,
what the plans were for like.
This is a book they give to the workers, or is this a book you can buy off the shelf?
No, it's a book that they gave. It's a book that they gave to like the people writing the stories, the story series, stuff like that.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna give this to like kids or something.
No. No, there's way too much stuff here that's like not like kid appropriate. Like, do you think a kid's gonna care about like, you know, how to make your characters look good for their brand and stuff like that? Not really, no.
And what Hasbro deems appropriate.
Yeah, but this whole thing is basically supposed to be like a huge early patchwork of ideas for the Transformers movies and other series and stuff like that, and roughly how the timeline is supposed to be. And I kind of wanted to go over this today because, again, this is basically the closest we have to knowing how originally Age of Extinction, that post AOE was supposed to play out before TOK came and ruined everything. So yeah. Oh yeah, and Kelly probably said it best. It's a story Bible, so it's not supposed to be publicly available. Typically, most story Bibles are. Like, typically in creative fields, story Bibles are just for like the main person to keep. It's just, you know, they're not.
Wait, where did we get this?
It was leaked. It was leaked by someone, I think, a few months ago, like 4 or 5 months ago.
Where can I download this?
I can just give you the link after the stream.
I think he has it.
Failey has it too, but I can just give you the download link if you want after this.
Yeah, just give me the link, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it too.
But it's not supposed to be. But this is not supposed to be for AOE only. It's supposed to be for like Align and a bunch of other series in general. That's why there's a bunch of
AOE post machinima actually.
yeah, post machinima.
You do realize I'm trying to be a toy designer, right? I
Yeah,
could potentially be given something like this in like 10 years.
yeah, potentially. But that's what it's all about. That's why I wanted to like go over this today because there's some ideas here that are so wild. Like, look, I didn't say this. I didn't say this in the stream because there was no point to saying it. But like, Unicron was supposed to be a hand apparently. This is how Unicron was gonna look like.
A hand?
Yeah, I know it's wild. There's some like the early concept art for him. He was like as you say he was supposed to be a hand, and it looks very wild. Not all it is here. Like Onyx Prime was supposed to appear. Like I said, I like the idea. I like the idea that the Decepticons on Cybertron growing to their own thing. We might have seen Tarn. I don't like Optimus being the 13 Prime. I don't like that concept. There's stuff I like, but there's plenty of stuff I don't like. And I'm pretty mixed on this overall. What do you guys think?
There are some neat concepts, and it explains why the Revenge of the Fallen looks like that. But like, yeah, no, this is a clusterfuck and not the good type.
I could
I
see
still
that.
can't believe they put Overbite, or what was his name? Underbite? Over
Underbite.
Trypticon.
Yeah, that's wild.
I love
Don't
Underbite,
forget.
but like this is also like this is like mid or post Rid 2015.
Yeah, the stuff about it I like. I like how they gave like an explanation as to why the Fallen looks like this in the movies. I actually think that's kind of cool. But then there's a bunch of other stuff that was not needed, wasn't necessary, or was kind of lame, honestly.
So what was the reason again? They just gave him armor?
Yeah.
So he took armor from. Sorry, Leash corrupted him. He wanted to get armor for
Solus.
from Solus. Solus said no. Solus pretty much made it so that it had a fail-safe where when he put it on, effectively he got cooked alive and it fused to his body. So he got deformed.
Yeah, and that's how he ends up with the face he has here.
Yeah. And so what? That he's just murdered. In short.
Yeah. Like I like that backstory, honestly. Like I don't know, it kind of makes it sound a little. Like I don't know, it gives a bit more depth to the Fallen, honestly. But it's kind of weird that at the end the Fallen shows up when all the 13 Prime gets revived and helps Optimus, like, you know, be Unicron, which is kind of weird considering that the dude literally like, ripped off his face, you know. Like this stuff here doesn't make that much sense. So that's all I'm saying. It's kind of meh. But yeah, guys, that's probably gonna be it for this stream. It was honestly kind of long. I'm not gonna lie, had a bit of a fun time like looking through all this. I have so many ideas for videos I wanna do now though, based on the info here.
I still have questions.
Like what?
I don't know, but I'll figure it out later.
Okay then. Well, you can just read the document. I'll probably send it to you after this. But yeah. Anything you guys wanna say before we end the stream?
That was the most bizarre fucking thing I've
Hot Rod did nothing wrong.
I'm Nasty, were you just playing Helldivers the whole time?
No, I've been playing Resident Evil actually.
It must be so weird playing Resident Evil, shooting zombies, and all the while in another year you're hearing us talk about Optimus becoming a god and Dark Energon being made out of Scourge's essence or whatever. That must be so weird.
Yeah, nah, I genuinely have no words for some of the shit I heard.
I'll make a video about this eventually. Let's use
all I
words,
have
Joshua.
to say, all I have to say is that I think that the person who wrote this might be the reason why bullying exists.
Wow, that's very
Why
mean.
what exists?
There are some neat concepts, but why?
Okay, oh, Crazy T-Rex,
yeah,
thank you so
hi,
much for the
Crazy
$10.
T-Rex. Hi, buddy.
They will fall.
Give me his face. Be the first one. Okay,
Oh my god.
thank you for the $5, Crazy T-Rex. You know what? I'll do push-ups. I mean, $10. I'll do 10 push-ups right now. And before we end the stream.
You won't.
Yeah, I will. Watch. Also, excuse I don't have
He's gonna turn off
songs
the
on.
camera.
RC! Oh my god. She fell on top of me. Hey, a second.
Hey, yo, dude.
No, like, oh my god. No, like, she actually did. No, look at her. It's right behind me.
Yeah, bro. RC conveniently fell on top of you with no interference whatsoever.
He wants you to get on your knees and push up.
Ingrid said not to do push-ups, actually.
But I just started. Fine. I won't do push-ups, but I will write your name on the RC a little later. Thank you.
I told you he wasn't gonna do it.
No, I mean, that was before he said not to. RC, go away, woman. God.
Misogynistic.
No, she won't leave me alone.
Keeps
Look at
trying
her.
to make him tweet on Lysithia.
Brush up. Okay, wait, okay, so someone said, what are your thoughts on hand-looking Unicron design? Let me see, I think I moved, yeah. So Unicron was gonna look like this. I don't like this. It's awful. Russell DB is so much better. And I don't like Russell DB
It
that
makes
much.
sense for the movies that they make him look completely nothing like him, but it's why.
No, actually, I remember a long time ago when I was a Transformers YouTuber, I think I saw a design for movie Unicron that I actually really did like. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if you guys Transformers movie Unicron fan art. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I really like it. He looked like this. I feel like this fits the Bayverse aesthetic. It looks so weird and abstract. But you can still tell he kind of looks like Unicron, especially because of the mouth, and it feels like the Bayverse, doesn't look anything like G1. I actually would have really liked it if he looked like this. I don't know about you guys. I think as a Bayverse Unicron, it fits. I don't know what you guys think.
That reminds me of something else entirely from IDW.
Decepticon?
Yeah, Decepticon.
Goodbye, Borg Assimilator. We're about to end the stream anyway, so thank you for stopping by.
I think they would have given the IDW people, considering what they made.
Christian Brown,
I will
I'm tempted to ban you.
Yeah, I will forgive some of what they did. I will not forgive them for the, being a woman is torture.
Yeah, no, like,
For that.
insane statement, but as much as IDWRC is my favorite take on the character, that backstory is not excusable. That backstory was horrible.
That shit is not the wind.
I remember that image from the old character roster videos. Yeah, I remember seeing that a lot back in the day too. I don't know. To me, I always picture if we're gonna see a Bayverse Unicron, he should look like this. I think this is the best way you could do it, and he looks way better than like the little hand they had planned.
Yeah.
This is why they need to reboot the series. The series is already rebooted, so not much we can do there.
I just found out Pacific Rim is doing a graphic novel.
No,
And then one of the artists on it is from IDW.
Yeah, that's nothing new. I already knew about that. That was like announced I think last year.
No, you didn't. The Collider article was 1 day ago.
Well, that's very slow days because we already knew about the graphic novel a long time ago. But I think they were doing a Kickstarter for it back in the day. That was the announcement of it. And so it must have finished, and now they're probably just making it, re-announcing it. Well, guys, I think it's Transformers 2 when? Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean TFL 2? We're probably gonna play it for another stream. It's been a while since we played it.
Yeah, the update, it was the same one from earlier this month.
Yeah, I'll probably do after the next gaming live stream. I don't remember what it was. I think it's Revenge of the Fallen Decepticon edition, if I remember correctly. Oh no!
I think we're doing DS games.
Yeah, we're doing DS game. The next Transformers game we're doing is DS, and after that, I guess we could play some TFL 2. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all. Live stream. That's gonna be it for this. Look, I'm tired. It's gonna be it for this live stream. Thank you all for joining. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And unsubscribe.
No, do what I'm doing YouTuber stuff the algorithm don't like so much, and donate and channel membership and Patreon and M Nicely likes man or something. Anyways, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you trying to say?
Nicely likes men and 18-year-old girls.
Create a
in that one
series.
story.
Oh, by the way, Gracie T-Rex, I don't know if you know this, but the Creatabot is making a comeback in the Transformers game that they're remaking. Some fans are remaking the Transformers game, and Creatabot's coming back for that one. So if you want to be interested in that, then sure. Dead Battle reaction went, ooh, yeah, I need to do that for a react stream. We might do that after the next reaction, which I think is the Panda Jack series. After that, we'll probably do that battle. But you need to remind me about that.
No, we have the Legend of Zarak as well.
I mean, yeah, but we might do something else instead of that one first. Because that one's short. We'll see. It depends. But yeah, guys, that's it for now. Anything you guys want to say before we end the stream?
Thank fuck none of this ended up happening.
I'm here to kick gum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass.
It's probably for the best, honestly.
Me, when
Nicely, say nothing if you think that Galvatron's Revenge is actually a good series and Carlos is a great person.
Right, nicely! Cool. How could you?
Crazy lunatic!
Damn! And nicely likes Galvatron's Revenge?
Burn him at the stake.
I can't believe it. I can't touch him.
You don't deserve the rights.
I fundamentally dislike all of you as people.
I mean, to be fair, this time it wasn't me. I was gonna go for Ipax, but Ipax would choose you first.
I don't remember that Ipax, so I just want you to know that.
Yo, I can tell